It's about the I gotta say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Oh, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the ball, and a pinnacle ball throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Goss. He's bearing across now. Kane.
They score! Raymond!
Great spot. Johnson to throw, and it's caught by St. Greg for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go. I'm going to be honest, all right? I did not want this. I wanted this week to be a 1 o'clock start, to be putting in Hendon Hooker in the second quarter. I wanted this to be nothing. But instead, it's got to be something. 14-2 on one side, 14-2 on the other. Neither team with control of the division as it stands. All down to this. For all the marbles, somebody's going to go play LA next week. And I really hope it's not Detroit. I really hope it is not us. Looking at ESPN bet, Lions going into this game as minus 3-point favorites. You like that? ESPN Analytics has the Lions at a 64.5% chance of winning the game. You also like that. And yet, Minnesota always seems to play us tough. Our defense is much more injured than it was the last time. Although, Alex Anzalone is back. The anal zone has made his return to the field. And Khalif Raymond, but he's not on the defensive side. Maybe he can play DB. I don't know. Look, last week was tough. We got the win, but it was tough. That defensive performance in that first half, that was rough. That was about as bad as it can get. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns, basically in a row. We're going to need some turnovers. And you know Kirby Joseph, who got snubbed from the Pro Bowl, let it be heard again. Kirby Joseph absolutely deserved to be in the Pro Bowl, but he got snubbed because players think he's dirty, even though he's not. But I think he is going to want to take that personally. I want him to think. I want him to have the mindset that they just hate him. They don't think he's good enough. They think, he's a bad quarterback merchant. I don't know. Do whatever it is you got to do, Kirby, to motivate yourself. We're going to need some big plays from the secondary. We're going to need Kirby Joseph. We're going to need Brian Branch. We're going to need Amik Robertson. We need the defense to show up, basically. Hey, they're not doing the Black Lion logo in the middle there. That's interesting. We got chance of Jared Goff already in Ford Field. I believe the last time we had Sunday Night Football was the opening game. I believe. Oh, they're doing a little thing for the people out in New Orleans. That was terrible. I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you heard about it. The terrorist attack in New Orleans, just awful, awful stuff. Having a moment of silence that I am speaking during. I'm not there. I'm allowed to speak. I mean, they're speaking. You can hear people speaking. No problem, man. I didn't really honor the moment of silence, but, you're welcome. Oh? Oh, wait. Is this a commercial? They cut and then it's like they're coming back from commercial. Oh, no, okay, it has, okay. All right, look. You know what I would want? Here's what I would want. I want this game to be over in the second quarter in favor of the Lions. Let me make that clear. I want this game to be over. I don't want to have to have stress. I don't want to have to be, on the edge of my seat, 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Can the Lions hold on? Can they come back? Whatever the situation. I want the game to be over. I want Sam Darnold to throw 3 interceptions in the first half and one of them go for a touchdown. And then the other 2 put points on the board for Detroit, preferably touchdowns, on top of the possessions that we normally get. That's what I want. I want no plays in Lions territory. Is that too much? Am I asking for too much? Probably. All things considered, this is probably going to be just an absolute nightmare of a game for me. It's going to be close. It's going to be back and forth. Lions win easily, 34-14. You know what? I hope. I'm praying for this thing, Dad. 34-14. Oh, give me 34-13 every day. If we can be up like 21-7 at the half, that would be absolutely delectable. Delectable. And the Lions are wearing the black jerseys, which is probably the last time they're wearing the black jerseys this season. So, we get potentially the chance to use this drop.
I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks.
Thank you, Donald. Such a great drop. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I found that. I'm so glad that I found it, and it's the year that the Lions have black jerseys again. That is what's so great about it. Although the last time that we played in the black jerseys, we did not win that game. So I'm hoping that we can not play like we did against the Bills. That would be preferable. Ah, man. Oh. No, that's pre-recorded because they're at the stadium. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's just an Uber Eats commercial with the imagination. It makes you think that it's not an Uber Eats commercial. The off should be on point. Yeah, I mean the offense has been on point regardless of where we played. But certainly it's, I would imagine it's going to be better in Detroit. The offense is really not my concern for the most part. I mean, obviously there's potential concerns, but I'm really largely not concerned about the offense. It's the other side of the football. Oh, we got a little pregame thing going on here. Who's this guy? Hey, Jeff Daniels. Boy, he's very old now. All right, enough about the enough. Yeah, now give me propaganda for the Lions. Thank you. It's the latest with Bregman. There is no latest. Nothing has changed. He's still not signed. I don't think anything has changed with that. Yeah, I've heard that. Toronto is now interested, but there hasn't been any actual movement that I've heard. Obviously, he hasn't signed yet, so nothing has changed. There's no news to report. But there's different people saying different things. Ken Rosenthal of Fox, he said that the Tigers were not going to give Bregman what he wants. Now, whether or not Bregman ends up getting what he wants is sort of its own little debate there. But that's just one guy. I mean, you have other reporters saying other things. So there's a nice view of downtown Detroit from the aerial. You got Comerica Park there doing, I don't know what it is that they must be doing. They're covering the field with something. I don't know. Maybe there's a concert. Why would you have a concert outside? Anyway. Winner clinches the NFC North, #1 seed, and the bye next week. Loser will be the 5 seed and play at the #4 seed Rams next week. The tie, though, if there's a tie, the Lions clinch. So we need to either win or tie. I do like Bregman. I do. I do want Will Bregman. Lions are going to take the kickoff to start this game. Will Reichert is out there to kick it for Minnesota. I don't like starting with the football. I don't like that. Khalif Raymond, though, he's back, as mentioned earlier. Very good returner for Detroit, but unfortunately missed a significant amount of time. So here we go. Kickoff is taken in the end zone in need there, and here comes Jared Goff in the offense. Hold on, I want to hear the player introduce themselves. I just love Taylor Decker saying the. Goff under center. His offense starts at his own 30-yard line. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Gibbs runs into his own line, and he will just pick up a couple of yards there. It'll be second down. What? How is Minnesota 14? Oh, I thought you said, how is it Minnesota? I was like, how are they 14-2? I don't know. Like, they've won a lot of close games, and they took advantage of their schedule in a lot of ways. They have a lot of offensive weapons. Like, their upside offensively is very high. Goff with a quick screen over to Jamison Williams. That will go for just a gain of 2 as well. It'll be third down early here. This is a very feisty defense for Minnesota. Not easy to move the football on them. It'll be third down and 5. What do you got dialed up? Early third down here for this offense. Clock rolling. Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator for Minnesota. You got to think he's potentially looking for more head coaching jobs after an unsuccessful stint in Miami. Pass coming from Goff. Goff looking, loading, fires. It's caught, and Gibbs breaking a tackle and picking up the first down. That's the strength and speed of Jahmyr Gibbs on display. He would have been dead to rights short of the sticks, and he just threw the defender to the ground and picks up the yards to gain. That's a big play early in this game by Gibbs. And even bigger for Goff to throw that to Gibbs knowing that he would be able to break that defender and pick up the yards he needed. Dan Skipper is eligible. It's 1st and 10. Goff takes the snap, hands it off to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to cut to the outside, staying on his feet, but he's got a lot of white jerseys to outrun. He's going to lose a couple. Running out of bounds there. Oh, here's the team intros. Harrison Smith calls himself Hitman. It's 2nd and 13. There's the snap. Another give to Gibbs. This one will pick up those lost yards and a little bit extra, but it'll be third down once again, and a long third down. Vikings tied for third in takeaways this season with 31 through week 17. Only team with a takeaway in every single game. That's a big reason why they are where they are. I haven't really heard much from Santander. I only heard that they could be interested in him. Nothing, no movement though. The give goes to Gibbs, and Gibbs trying to break free will be brought down for a loss. And Grenard gets the tackle, and the Lions come up empty in the opening drive. Punt team's coming out on 4th down and long. I mean, I know you want to trust your run game, but I don't know who was supposed to block Grenard. That did not work whatsoever. Gibbs is trying to stiff arm him, but that's a tough ask. So Jack Fox will see the field for the first time in a couple of weeks. Did not punt last week. Here's the snap, and there is the punt. This one is pretty deep inside the 10, and it will be taken out from inside the 10, and then he trips and falls down just shy of the 15. Hogan Hatton was in there to make the tackle. I'm not really sure anybody touched him. He just fell down. So Vikings take over. 11 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score after the Lions come up empty. All right. Not what I want to start the game with. I hate starting with the football and then not getting a touchdown. It's so demoralizing. All right, well, defense looks like you're going to have to be a little bit better than you were last week because the offense starts off a little cold. What is this? Oh, okay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Just tell you that I'm feeling great? Why would I feel great? We came up empty on the opening drive and had a couple negative plays there. I can only tell you what I've most recently seen. What I most recently seen was not a great offense. Not a great start. You can fix it. You can plenty of time, but not the start you want to have offensively. Every commercial break becomes all the more long when the game is this close. Which is to say, tied. Gosh, I hate this stupid Bud Light commercial with the Lions fan. Bite his kneecap! Nobody's ever said that. Nobody has ever said that watching a Lions game. Nobody. I can assure you. Nobody. That's a nice view of the city. Christmas tree and Christmas lights still up. Nice ice rink there. Many ice skating on this cold winter night in Detroit. Why would anyone want to ice skate in an outdoor rink in this weather? I don't know. If he doesn't sign, yeah. I mean, like, if we don't pay him what he deserves to get paid, he's definitely going to be gone. So here we go. Vikings on the field for the first time. Crowd in Ford Field is loud. No doubt about it. Ball at their own 14-yard line. Darnold takes the snap, hands it off to Jones, and he will pick up about 9 on the play. It'll be second down. Aaron Jones, first year as a Viking, signed from the Packers. Second down and 1. Or second down and 2. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught for a first down by the former Lion TJ Hawkinson. He did not play in the first meeting of these two teams. And he's already made an immediate impact. First catch of the night. Darnold's just able to get that ball out in time, too. Darnold under center, moving a man in motion. That's number 30 inside. Now he goes to the left side. There's a snap. Play action. Darnold under immediate pressure gets rid of the ball and immediately swamped by black jerseys there. It'll be about a 5-yard pickup, second and down. Hey, Jalen Naylor. Now Darnold under center. Jones staying in the backfield. Second down and 4 on the gain of 6 from Jefferson. Handoff goes to Jones, and Jones is brought down there by the returning Alex Anzalone. It'll be third down, first time tonight for Minnesota. It's a huge third down, but it's pretty short. Zadarius Smith was also in there on the tackle. Third down and 2. Need a big play on defense. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Pass is caught there by Jones for a first down. Jack Campbell made the tackle, but Minnesota back-to-back passes that are successful. Good tackle by Campbell, but obviously not what you needed to get the defense off the field. Darnold under center again. Snap. Toss over to Jones. Not a whole lot of room, but he breaks tacklers, and Anzalone comes in from behind. Oh my gosh, that could have been a for a loss. Instead, it's a gain of about 5. Oh. Darnold is under center. They're still calling the names of the defense, but hold on. Now he's calling an audible. Still trying to communicate. He's got just 10 seconds on the play clock. Darnold now under center. And there was a little bit of movement. Flags come out, and that's going to be a false start. And Ford Field starting to have an effect. Brad Rogers calls it. It's a 5-yard penalty on the offense. It'll be second down, and I think 8. The replacements? I've never even heard of the replacements. Second down and 9. So you got to take advantage of these spots when you can get them. Your crowd already having an effect on this game. You want to keep them in this game. You got to play well on defense. You got to come up with the stops. Darnold is in the shotgun. Snap. Pass coming from Sam. Darnold under pressure. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Alex Anzalone, I believe, or maybe that was Jack Campbell who came in on a blitz. It'll be third down and 9. Yeah, that was Jack Campbell who came in there, brought the pressure, and forced Darnold to get rid of the football, and there was nobody home. So now on a third down and 9, back-to-back third downs forced by this Lions defense. It's the first hit on Darnold of the night. Got to make him uncomfortable. 7:16 to go in the opening quarter. Third down and 9, ball at their own 43 or 42 and a half. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold looking, pressure from behind, throwing. It's incomplete. Off the hands of TJ Hawkinson, the former Lion. And the Vikings come up empty on their first drive. I'm familiar with Keanu Reeves. I know him. I've just never heard of the replacements. So Khalif Raymond is back out there to receive this punt. He has had a punt return this season, but a really clutch stop by the defense, taking advantage of that false start penalty. Ryan Wright, the punter, is out there. Snap and the punt. It's high and deep. Khalif going to take it out from inside the 10, and off he goes. Khalif past the 20 and taken down at about the 21-yard line. Decent return there from Leaf. Good to see him back on the field. And back comes Jared Goff. Lions offense back on the field. Okay. Shout out TJ Hawkinson for having stone hands on that play, because that ball looked pretty good. It was a little high, a little away, but he definitely could have caught that, but he had stone hands on that play. So you take advantage. Now you got the ball back. Let's do something on offense, please. Give the defense a little bit of breathing room. Am I 50-year-old? No. Sorry, commercial. This doesn't even apply to me. They asked me if I'm not. It's a football movie. I don't know that many football movies. I've never seen Remember the Titans. I've never seen Draft Day. Or what's the other one? What's the one? Friday Night Lights. Never seen that. I've seen Little Giants. I think that's the only football movie I've seen. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great. I thought it was okay. What other football movies are there? I like The Blind Side. I thought that was a fine movie. On Any Given Sunday. I have heard of that. Never seen it. Any Given Sunday. I have heard of that one. Never seen it. Let's see. Other football movies. Rudy, never seen it. I've never seen a lot of football movies. I've seen a lot of baseball movies. Sandlot, Moneyball, Field of Dreams. That's about it, actually. That's about the only. I never saw Major League. Does Naked Gun count? It has baseball in it. There's a baseball scene where Leslie Nielsen plays an umpire. That's pretty good. That's got to count for something. North Dallas 40? Nope. Nope. The loser will play Monday Night Football. Come on, man. Must it be? All right. Well, hopefully we don't have to play it and I don't have to worry about that. I can only take off so many days of work. I guess it reads that because it's a new calendar year, but still. Oh, they got Commanders Buccaneers on NBC. It's a beautiful view of the city. So 7:01 to go in the opening quarter. Neither team has been able to score on either of their opening drives, but Detroit has the ball back. See if they can fix last drive's mistakes. 1st and 10, Goff lining up under center. Believe Gibbs is still in there in the backfield. Goff under center. A lot of motion going on there. Toss out to Gibbs, who finds a hole, and Jahmyr Gibbs is going to pick up about 4 on the play. Maybe 5. I do. It's paid. It's not sick time, but like your paid time off it's all like if you're sick, it comes out of your PTO. It doesn't separate between sick days and just time off. So hopefully I don't get sick and have to use it all up. I usually only use it after primetime game because I know I'm going to be up late. 2nd down and 6 on the 4-yard pickup from Gibbs. Goff calling for kill. 3 receivers on the right side. There's the snap. Pass coming from Goff. Goff looking, throwing. It's caught there by Laporta for a 1st down. First catch of the night for Sammy. There is David Montgomery on the sideline. I didn't know he had glasses. Apparently he has glasses. I hope they're not just fashionable because that's stupid. I don't wear glasses, but if you wear glasses for fashion and not because you actually need them, why? Why are you the way that you are? Goff's communicating something to his offense right now. Now he goes under center. Gibbs staying in the backfield. 6 seconds to snap it. There it is. Snap goes to Gibbs. Tries a spin move, but only gets to the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's I'm not in a union, no. No. My line of work, we don't have unions. I'm not working in the motor industry. It's 2nd down and 10. I believe that's Craig Reynolds now in the backfield. Snap. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff loads up, and he's got his man deep. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown into Viking territory. 1st down there. 26-yard pickup. First catch of the night for Saint. Boy, play action Goff is just so deadly. Even if it is Craig Reynolds in the backfield, the threat of this run game is so big. It's just amazing how well Goff can do. He's going to throw it again. He's got plenty of time. Airs it out. It's incomplete. Craig Reynolds, the intended receiver, but despite all that pass protection, nobody was able to get open. So with 4:26 to go, Lions in plus territory. You'd think probably just within the range of Jake Bates. They might need a few extra yards here. But you don't even want to think about that right now because you got 2nd and 10. Plenty of room to move. Goff calling 51. There's the snap. Another pass coming. Goff looking. Some pressure coming. It's caught there by Laporta for a gain short of the sticks, just past the 40. It'll be 3rd down and pretty manageable. 3rd down and 3. Had to kind of step up a little bit. Good on him to find Laporta. Second catch of the night for him. Is 3rd down and 2. Goff is lining up under center. Craig Reynolds staying in on the short 3rd down. Goff calling for something. 3 seconds on the play clock. They got to call timeout or snap it. And now there's zeros, and timeout was called. Jeez. It's an early unforced error by Detroit to have to call timeout here in the first quarter. I mean, you'd think that'd be something that happens in Minnesota in this home environment. No, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it meant that Gerard Mayo for the Patriots got fired, but I don't know if whether or not he won or lost the game was going to mean much. The only thing I guess it might mean is people who have a pick'em are not happy. But yeah, no, didn't change anything. They weren't going to get the number 1 seed because the Chiefs had already clinched it. They played Denver. That's the only thing that changed, but it didn't. They were going to play the 7 seed regardless. So now on 3rd down and 3, or 3rd down and 2 actually. So they moved the spot a little bit. Craig Reynolds staying in. Goff under center. Snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds. Reynolds cutting to the outside. Does he have space? Yes, he does. Craig Reynolds stiff arms a man to the ground, but there is a flag on the play. This may be coming back. And it is offensive holding. It's coming back. Kevin Zeitler called for it. He's been so good this year. That's out of a timeout to have a penalty. I mean, I guess it's a penalty that happens on the play. But even still, yeah, yeah, holding on to the shoulder pad there, right on the corner. You're pretty much right within the view of the referee. 3rd down and 12. So now instead of what would have been a pretty easy get, you're going to need a big play. You're pinned sort of in no man's land. And Goff now is all alone in the shotgun. Nope, now Reynolds moves back to him. A lot of movement going on Minnesota's end. 2 on the play clock. There's the snap. Pass coming from Goff. Goff with pressure coming. Goff loads it up. It's caught by Tim Patrick, but he is brought down and short. It'll be 4th down. A field goal is from 57 out. And they're going to go for this. Why not? It's your identity. It's 4th down and 5. A 7-yard pickup from Tim Patrick. This is a huge 4th down, though. Early in this game, your defense came up with a huge stop. Now you're in plus territory. Got to see if you could keep this offense out on the field. A lot of movement going on Minnesota's end again. Pass coming. Goff, pressure immediately coming. Airs it out. It's caught by Jameson Williams in space for a first. Oh, and he just body slammed a man. Oh, my goodness. Jameson Williams just disrespected the defender and stood him up. A big 1st down gain there for JMO on his 2nd catch of the night. But on top of the fact, Goff immediately under pressure, has to get rid of it, gets it out to Jameson Williams, takes a hit, makes a play. That's a great call by Ben Johnson and great execution by the guys out on the field. Goff under center. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. Gibbs got a hole. There goes Gibbs. Breaking free of a tackler. There he goes past the 10-5 into the end zone. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs starts the scoring, and it's 6-0 Detroit. "25 yards to the end zone for Jahmyr, and the Lions take an early lead. Just like that. Juked through defenders, thought maybe he was going to get down at about the 10, and no, he wanted the whole enchilada. Touchdown Lions. Jake Bates out to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good. Jake Bates nails it once again. It is 7-0 Detroit. Sonic uses the spin dash and gets to the end zone. I know Sonic references. I played Sonic Adventure 1. One of the great games in terms of voice acting performances. Do I still think the Chiefs are not winning the Super Bowl? Yes. Although, they do have a pathway. We'll just say that. Obviously, they're the number 1 seed, so they have the easiest pathway in theory, but I don't... Look, I'm just telling you how I feel. I watched that team. I mean, today, whatever. You could take this loss for what... Like, nobody was playing on that team. They did not care. It didn't matter. But I still just don't... I refuse to believe that a team that plays like that week in and week out is going to do that in the playoffs. It feels fake. It feels like Fugazi. Oh my gosh. Tyreek Hill makes strong statement after missing playoffs for the first time in career. That's actually crazy. He's never missed the playoffs. Could not have happened to a nicer guy. Known great father, Tyreek Hill. I understand he's a very good football player. I understand, you evaluate what you see on the field in terms of how you talk about these players. But Tyreek Hill has like 1 billion kids with women that are not his wife. And many of those children probably will never see Tyreek. They'll see him on TV. And think of what that does to a child. It's like, there's your dad on TV. He's doing, touchdown dances when he doesn't want to see you, basically. Anyway, that's very dark. I'm sorry. Tigers over under 90 wins next year. I feel under. Like, it would take a lot more than Alex Cobb and Gleyber Torres for them to get me to say over on that. If they sign Bregman, and if they get Bregman and Flaherty or Sasaki, or Bregman and another bat, maybe Bregman, Santander, Flaherty, or Sasaki, then maybe I could hit the over on that. Maybe. But still, that's a big number. Is that Chauncey Billups? Hey, it's Chauncey Billups. What? Why is he even... Oh, because the Trailblazers are in town tomorrow. That's why. Anyway. Jake Bates out there for his first kickoff of the night. Hopefully first of many. As there's a line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone and will be need there for a touchback. What is this? Jeez, 12 of the players on injured reserve were on the defense out of 16 injured reserve players. They did go 31-11 down the stretch, but that's not sustainable. Like, that was a miracle upon miracles. I hope they can do that like the whole year, but I don't think that was truly who they were. They were who their record said there was. So they were a good team, but I haven't seen evidence that they've really stepped up in this offseason. Pressure coming on Darnold. He still has the football, and he's brought down for a sack. Zadarius Smith brings him back inside the 5. Oh my gosh, what a horrible mistake by Darnold to not get rid of the football there. Zadarius Smith acquired at the trade deadline by Detroit from Cleveland, and he just kept applying pressure, kept running at Darnold. He had so many chances there to try to air that ball out, and he just held on to the football for far too long, and Smith has pinned Minnesota into a 2nd and long. 2nd and 27 inside their own 5. Defense got to come up with a stop here. Darnold in the shotgun. Snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Darnold gets rid of it. In the red zone, or in the end zone, was Jones. He's forced out of bounds after a pickup of about maybe 10. It'll be 3rd down and long. Jones is lucky he did not get hit in the end zone. That would have been a safety. It'll be 3rd down and 18 after the gain of 9 from Jones. What do you got dialed up, Aaron Glenn? First quarter's counting down here as well. I don't even know if they're going to run a play. They have to run a play. Out of the huddle come the Vikings. 20 seconds and counting to go in the quarter. They got to run a play on 3rd down and 18. Ball at their own 12. Darnold's calling for something. 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1, snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Darnold airs it out up the middle. It's incomplete. Hawkinson, the intended receiver again. Darnold missed him. Vikings go 3 and out. That's a huge stop there by the defense. I just noticed if Lions lose, every team in the wild card would play the week 1 matchup. Yeah. I know for sure the Lions would. Here comes the punt. And this one will go all the way to the 30. Khalif Raymond taking it out from there. Raymond is brought down just at about the 30. Tried to cut the edge. Did not get anything. Who's the closer? We don't really have one. AJ Hinch doesn't really name closers. Like, that's not really a thing that he does. You have Jason Foley. He played a few closing roles, I believe, in the early parts of the season. He was pretty good. What's his name? Tyler Levin? Oh my gosh, what's his name? Tyler something. Tyler Nevin, right? Hold on. Tyler Nevin? No, not Tyler Nevin. Hold on. Detroit. Tyler Holton. I knew it was a Tyler. Tyler Holton, he was very good. I really like Tyler Holton as bullpen pitcher. Very solid. Trying to think of who else was out of that bullpen because we had a bunch of guys. Brian Sammons. We had a bunch of guys. I mean, it was pitching chaos was what they called it in the media. And I think that's a pretty apt description. We had pretty much anybody out there closing. Bo Brisky, he was really solid for us. Hard pitcher. Really like Bo. The pitching is starting pitching is a little bit of a concern for me. I think we could get an extra starting pitcher. But Skubal, obviously, best pitcher in the league, no doubt about it. Or at least coming off the best pitching season in the league. I do think that you have potentially something out of Reese Olson. You might see some development from guys like Cater Montero or Casey Mize, but I wouldn't hold my breath on either of the two of them. Casey Mize, if you could get number 1 overall pick value quality out of him, then you could have the best pitching staff in the American League, bar none. Because you'd have Skubal, who's a Cy Young pitcher, and then potentially Casey Mize, who could also be a Cy Young pitcher. And Casey has just unfortunately not been able to stay healthy. He really has never shown amazing stuff. Javi, they haven't said anything about him other than that he's still on the team and that he'll have to compete in spring training, presumably for, roster spot. They haven't replaced the shortstop position. So there's no reason to believe that he's off the team at this point, unless Trey Sweeney is just, Derek Jeter in spring training and he just tears up the baseball. Yeah, I would be surprised if I would be shocked if Javier Baez is on the roster in general because I don't know what he has on them other than payroll. He's just a cancer. It's terrible. Sweeney, he's got some upside potentially. He's a young player, but I think you're going to need a little bit more. What happened there? Flag comes in. The ball was not snapped. This is going to be a false start on Detroit. So they call it on Penei Sewell, but I think that was pretty much on everybody. The ball did not get snapped. So maybe Sewell moved first. I'm not sure when the snap was supposed to come, but it'll be 1st down and 15. Not the way to start after a huge defensive stop. The give goes to Gibbs, who locates a small hole to get to about the 30-yard line to pick up those yards. It'll be 2nd down and maybe 11. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Just a 3-yard pickup from Gibbs. Ball just shy of the 30. Pass coming from Goff. He throws a screen and a big hit. Oh my gosh, Gibbs just got lit up. And he is down. And he gets right back up. Boy, oh boy, Van Ginkel just rung Jahmyr Gibbs' bell. Oh my gosh. Completely unblocked, really. Penei Sewell, that's a rare miss on his part. And it's a play for a loss. It'll be 3rd down and 20. Pass coming from Goff. Goff looking. Plenty of time, but he's brought down and sacked. So the Lions exchange 3 and outs with the Vikings, going 3 and out with a sack of their own. Grenard gets the sack. If there's no Bregman, I would guess whoever was playing third before, which would be Matt Vierling, or maybe Zach McKinstry. Punt is up and away from Jack Fox inside his own end zone. This one will be caught and taken out from about the 45-yard line and brought to about the 50 by Powell. Vildor and Powell going at it with one another. Hopefully Gibbs is okay after taking a massive hit. It's 7-0 Detroit, but Minnesota's got the ball right back. 13-10. 13-10 to go. Jace Young, he could play third. Again, it's dependent upon whether or not he actually produces. He's going to have to earn his spot because he really was not that good. Got to switch this. I mean, I'd hope Jace Young could develop. That would be nice. The thing is, like, for a lot of these, I mean, a lot of fans will sometimes go through this. A lot of media, a lot of Tigers front office, they'll talk about, like, oh, you know, we want to believe in the guys in the room. We don't want to block guys, et cetera, that sort of thing. And, like, my thinking is, like, most prospects don't work out. Doesn't matter where you were drafted. Doesn't matter. Most prospects, by and large, don't work out. You might get a couple that end up being superstars. You might get a couple that end up being just solid players and not superstars. So my fear is that we basically just become we just sort of get addicted to our own supply kind of thing. You know, where we're not actually going out and getting the talent that is actually, you know, there, right? Like actual MLB talent, proven talent, and just sort of, you know, huffing our own supply and thinking, you know, listening to our own propaganda. All right, Sam Darnold back out there for the third trip. Best field position of the night for him. Down just 7. Not a good showing there for the first, or the two out of the 3 series offensively for the Lions. Not great. Ball at the 50, Darnold under center. Jones is in the backfield. There's the snap. The give goes to Jones, and he will get stuffed at the line. Might have picked up a yard. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I mean, you're probably just sticking with Jake Rogers. I don't know if there's really anybody out there. Maybe Dylan Dingler can develop, but you're probably not going to be able to fill the catcher position at this stage. Darnold looking to throw it. Darnold, plenty of time, airs it out. to Hunt. Oh, a big hit taken by Oliver. And a flag comes in. See what the penalty marker is. Is this going to be on Branch? Looked like he hit the head area. They're going to call illegal contact on the defense. It'll be declined. Jeez. And Brad Rogers is looking the wrong way. So the penalty was declined. It ends up being nothing, but it was first down, Minnesota. 1st and 10. Darnold is in the shotgun. Got a man to his right. Snap. Pass coming quickly on the screen and brought down for a loss. Amik Robertson made the play. And it's going to be 2nd down and 11 with 12 minutes to go in the opening half. Or I'm going to say 2nd and 10. He got to the line of scrimmage. Darnold in the shotgun again. Pass coming. Darnold looking. Airs it out deep. Looking for a man. Overthrown and incomplete. Terrion Arnold was out in coverage on Jordan Addison. That ball was into the stands. It'll be 3rd down and 10. This is a huge 3rd down. Very big 3rd down. Vikings certainly, I'd say, in field goal range, barring a play for a loss here. Addison was a little off-centered as well. Looked like he was kind of stumbling over, but that ball was well overthrown. 3rd down and 10. 5 on the play clock. Darnold communicating something. 2, 1, 0. And the ball's not been snapped. There it is. No flag. Pressure coming on Darnold. Airs it out. It's caught by Jefferson for a 1st down. That looked like it really should have been a delay of game, but no flag was thrown. No whistle was blown. The defense immediately was signaling to the referees. Let's look at this. 0. It's not. That is delay of game. How is that not delay of game? Minnesota gets away with murder on a play like that. Justin Jefferson making his presence known early on a play that really should not have happened. Snap, handoff to Jones. Jones tries to find the hole. He's brought down short of the end zone. Or no, that is Akers, excuse me. It'll be 2nd and goal. Man, that missed delay a game, that really hurts. Especially, I mean, it'd be one thing if it ended up being nothing. The fact that it ended up being a big play from Justin Jefferson, that's just the plays that you wish you could have back, but you got to forget about them if you're on the field. 2nd and goal. Minnesota. Well, now something's going on here. They're resetting the play clock. What is going on? Was the spot off? Okay. 10:25. Now here's a quick snap from Darnold. Darnold looking, now rolling, airs it up and is incomplete. That ball went into the stands, I think. It'll be 3rd down and goal. You got to wonder if Minnesota's going to keep the offense out there if they don't get this touchdown. Pressure started to come there. Darnold was hit from behind. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Crowd is, again, incredibly loud in Ford Field. 3rd and goal. Hockenson going in motion. Darnold. Snap. Pass coming. Darnold airs it out. It's incomplete. Completely missed TJ Hockenson. It's 4th and goal. And now what do you do? I think they're going for it. O'Connell is going to go for it. Vikings are 6 for 10 on 4th down. They are the fewest in the league at going for it on 4th down. This is a huge opportunity for this defense to come out with 0 points on a drive like this. Here we go. Darnold in the shotgun. Snap, pass coming. Darnold looking, under pressure, airs it out. It's incomplete. Jefferson, the intended receiver, and it was a little too high for him. Vikings come up with zip. They force them to go for it on 4th down and get nothing. Defense has been really solid so far. Jefferson a little too high for him from Darnold. So Lions get the turnover on downs on Minnesota. Get the ball back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How much are tickets to a Lions game? A lot. A lot of money. I went to a game last year. I think my ticket was like $300. I think so. And then parking is also very expensive. Naturally. The closer you are to the stadium, the closer or the more expensive, but doesn't matter how far you park. Unless you find like unless you park like a mile out, they'll have somebody charging you. A beer? Man, please. You think you're getting a beer for cheap? Come on now. That beer is going to cost you about like $10. At least. And you'll probably lose most of the beer by the time you get to your seat because they fill it to like the plonk length of the cup to where if any particle of the beer moves, it'll like spill all over. So hope you enjoy the smell of beer on your shoes or your pants or jersey because it's going to get on there. Or whatever it is you're wearing. You're maybe not wearing a jersey. I don't remember exactly how much beer was. I remember it being expensive. I didn't get a beer, though. So I was driving. Actually, no, I was not driving, but I still didn't want a beer. It's weird because, like, I'm so emotional that, like, I don't even want a beer. Like, it's one of those, it's a weird thing. Because I know people say, oh, you know, it relaxes you. It's like, I can't even do that. Like, I can't do it. What is this? The gym? The Detroit Athletic Club. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the DAC. I've never been. My parents have been. No, you can't bring your own food. No, not anymore. Back in the day, you used to be able to do that sort of thing. I don't know if you could do it at Ford Field. Handoff goes to Gibbs, who tries to cut to the edge, and there goes Gibbs, able to break free and pick up about 4, maybe just 3. You used to be able to bring your own food to Tigers games. I know that for a fact, but they completely got rid of that. So Gibbs is good on a pickup of 5 after that hit from Van Ginkel. Goff under center. Ball just short of the 10. Play action. Goff looking under some pressure. He's got to get rid of it, and he does get rid of it. They call it an incomplete pass. They're talking about it, I mean, it looked like it bounced off of somebody. So, Goff, listen in. It's an incomplete pass. So it'll be an incomplete pass. Jared Goff avoids a nightmare of a scenario to give Minnesota 2 points. Pass coming from Goff. Pressure coming again. Goff gets rid of it. It's caught by Laporta for a first down. Sam Laporta, third catch of the night. Another first down for him. Lions definitely needed that to just get out of that area where safeties are definitely a possibility with this Minnesota defense. Just keep moving the football. You can hold on to this ball as long as possible. Try to go up double digits here. Goff under center. Snap. Handoff goes to Gibbs. That'll go for nothing. Might have gotten a yard. Jeez. This run game really has not been able to do much. They're still looking at this intentional grounding. They're saying it should have been a foul. I mean, it hit Tecker. How much would I pay for tickets? Not a lot. They hand it off to Craig Reynolds, who stays on his feet. Picks up about 9. It'll be third down. Those tickets are ridiculous. The Super Bowl is not for us regular people. It's for celebrities and the uber rich. Those Super Bowl tickets, those are going to be like $1 million a piece. It's not happening. It's just not happening. $2,000? I can't do it. I'd rather just stay and watch at home. I'd rather invite people over, enjoy the company of my own people, and have my own bathroom. And not have to deal with psychos in a crowd. There's a snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds again, and he picks up the first down. Craig Reynolds playing that David Montgomery role for this team since he went down, picking up those tough yards. Yeah, and it'll be history whether I'm there or not. So, plus I got a better view. If I'm getting to the Super Bowl for $2,000 tickets, I'm going to be in the upper deck behind a pole. No way. No way. Goff takes a snap, play action. He's going to throw. Goff under some pressure. And that ball is intercepted. Ivan Pace tipped it from Goff, and it's picked off. Wow. First turnover of the night, courtesy of the Lions and Jared Goff. Pressure was coming on Jared. He tried to get it out to Craig Reynolds on a screen. I can't believe that. Just tipped it, and then Ivan Pace came up with it. Oh, that's just terrible. It'll be first and goal for Minnesota. After a huge stop from the defense, they're right back where they started, but less time in this half. Really poor stuff offensively tonight. Darnold is in the shotgun, calling for something on his offensive line. Takes a snap, pass coming. Darnold looking, under some pressure, airs it out, and that one's nearly intercepted. Oh, man, incomplete. Jefferson, the intended receiver. Amik Robertson almost had a pick. Oh, my gosh, he's got to want that one back. Amik Robertson, acquired this offseason, almost made the play of his year. Oh, my gosh, right through his hands. Jefferson was fighting for it, too. Goodness gracious, nearly had it. Second and goal. Darnold is under center. There's a snap. Play action. Darnold's going to throw. Darnold, under some pressure, airs it out, and that one's incomplete. Back of the end zone. Was it caught by Jefferson? Could not get his feet in. It'll be third and goal again. Wow, they tipped that ball in the air, and then by the time he caught it, he was already a foot and a half out of bounds. Amik Robertson once again in coverage. I don't think he could have put me out there in coverage. Third down and goal. 6:42 to go. Second in the NFL is Jefferson in yards with 15-16. Darnold in the shotgun. 3 on the play clock. 2, 1. There's the snap. Darnold immediately just airs it out, and it's overthrown to Jefferson, incomplete. He was wide open, and Darnold just sailed that ball. It is 4th and goal. And they're just going to kick the field goal here. Oh, my goodness. Completely overthrew Jefferson, and the Lions catch a massive break. So here comes a field goal attempt to make it just a 4-point lead for Detroit. 25 yards out. Snap, hold, kick, and he got it. Just able to sail it through, and it is 7-3 Detroit with 6:35 to go in the second quarter. Woo! Reason I don't like it, though, those are points off a turnover. I don't like it. I don't like giving up points on unforced. I guess it was forced. I don't like giving up points on turnovers. But if you're going to give up points, I guess I'd rather the field goal, because at least you still have the lead. All right. Can the offense please just do something right? Like, this has been like we have one good offensive drive this whole game. So Goff's got to turn it on or something. Oh my gosh. Why does he have so many shoes? I'm going to be honest. I had no idea what that commercial was about. At first, I thought it was about shoes. And then I thought it was like a, not necessarily like a shopping app. And then it turned out it was actually a car commercial. That's incredible. There was a golf element. Maybe it was golf. Oh. I thought it was about the shoes. That was my primary thought. Not shoes. Not about shoes. All right. Nice view of the Ambassador Bridge. I've been on that bridge. I mean, I was like 12. Be 13. No, I think I was 12. No, I was 13. How old was I? I think I was 12. We went to Toronto. Lions need an offensive drive. They need a long, sustained drive, and they need to score a touchdown. Will Reichert out there to kick it off for just the second time tonight. And there's a kick that is a little errant. It will bounce to the back of the end zone. Almost went out of bounds. So Reichert almost just set his defense up in a bad spot. Hey, it's Barry Sanders. I don't think NBC wanted to pay another graphics team, so they just got Barry Sanders to hold up some plastic or some cardboard. And they also had an AI lion. That was definitely AI. That I would be surprised if that wasn't AI. Snap, play action coming from Goff. Goff airs it out to Tim Patrick, who trips short of the sticks. That was easily a first down, but he trips on the turf. So instead, it'll be just an 8 or 9 yard pickup. You got to take the yards there. I mean, you got to get the downs. You got to take the yards. Tried to do too much. Second down and 2 on the 8 yard pickup from Patrick. Play action again. Goff airs it out of the middle to St. Brown, who's looking for some blocks up front. He gets to about the 49 yard line. A first down for St. Boy, Minnesota bringing a lot of pressures. Jahmyr Gibbs was in there. That's a really solid block to give Goff an extra second to identify Amon-Ra St. Brown. Pick up a first. 49 yard line of Detroit is where the ball is at. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to pick up about 4 into Viking territory. Go the Lions. 5:20 to go in this second quarter. The Vikings will get the ball to start the third, so a touchdown here would be huge for Detroit. It's a 3 yard pickup from Gibbs, 2nd and 7. Final 5 minutes to go. Goff lining up under center. Gibbs staying in the backfield. Laporta going in motion to the left side. There's the snap. Another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs nearly broke free. He's going to be just short of the sticks. Pickup of about maybe 6 or 7. Maybe 6 because it was 3rd down and 7, right? Oh, what? I guess they spot him short. It'll be 3rd and 3. I thought it was, what, didn't they just pick up 3 yards? It looked like it was more than that. Okay. 3rd down and 3. Quick snap. They give it to Reynolds, who just is able to get the first down. I think he is it. Did he not get it? It looked like he got it. This is going to be a close spot. Ooh, they might have marked him short. Oh, my goodness. Well, you know what they're about to do, though. We'll see if they bring out the sticks. They're not gonna. So it'll be 4th down and inches on Craig Reynolds, who just was not able to pick up that yard. Lions staying out there on 4th down. Dan Skipper is eligible. I think they're gonna bring out the sticks. Is it a challenge flag? Campbell's gonna challenge the spot. Let's see. I mean, it looked like on the live play that he got it. They kind of moved the ball back there. Let's see. He's up. He's up. Oh, I think he did get it. That looks like he got it. This could be a very easy challenge, I think. I think he got it. Anybody else? Anybody have any thoughts? Hello? I'm pretty sure he got it. I mean, I wish I could. This is like when it's during these challenge commercial breaks. I'd rather they have the big commercial, but then you still get to see the replay and all the angles, because then they just come back and then they'll show the one angle where it's so obvious one way or the other, and it's like, oh, okay, great. I just wasted all my mental energy just trying to justify. How many? Hold on, 1 million people? Is that in the United States? What is that as a percentage of that group? 1 million people that are 65 or older? How many 65 or older people are there in the United States? What if that's only less than 1%? That could be pretty good. What is this? What? What the heck is this? Okay. They're saying the place stands? What? What? What do you mean it's not clear and obvious? He's up, not down, not down, not down, not down, not down. The ball is right there. What? So it's 4th and inches, but not a first down. Goff is lined up under center. They're going to play action, and they're going to throw it. Goff airs it out. The ball is tipped and incomplete. Are you kidding me? I don't understand why you're throwing it there. It's 4th and inches. Just run a QB sneak. I mean, I guess you probably wouldn't have got it if you just snuck it there, but... Oh, my gosh. It shouldn't have even been 4th down. It looked like he got it to me. So, the Lions turn it over on downs after what would have been a huge opportunity to take an extended lead here. Darnold is under center. Snap, Darnold hands it off to Jones. Jones trying to cut, finding a hole. He'll pick up just maybe 2. Darnold is under center once again. Just shy of his own 45-yard line. There's the snap, play action, pass coming. Darnold under some pressure, now rolling to his right or to his left, and he is nearly brought down, but he's forced out of bounds there by Jalen Reeves-Maybin after a gain of a few yards there. It'll be 3rd down with the clock rolling. It's a nice play there from Germ. It'll be 3rd down and fairly manageable for this Minnesota offense. 3rd and 6. They got to snap the ball here before the 2-minute warning. 2 for 8 or 2 for 6 on 3rd downs with about 8 yards to go. This one is for 6. Darnold's audibly communicating. Pass coming. Darnold looking, throwing, caught by Jalen Naylor, the former Michigan State Spartan. He picks up the 1st down. And there is the 2-minute warning. Man, if you could have gotten a stop there, you would have at least had the ball back with 2 minutes to go. And the problem now, Minnesota, they get the ball back to start the 3rd quarter, so this is likely going to be the last drive for either team. And Minnesota, they score a touchdown, they reclaim, or they take the lead. Field goal makes it just a 1-point game at the half, getting the ball back. You're Detroit, you're Lincoln. Turnover, plays for loss. Just avoid the end zone. Offense just can't get it going. This is probably the worst first half of offense since I can't even remember. Maybe the Texans game. Terrible on offense in the first half. Can Derrick Henry actually do that to a refrigerator? He might be able to. Can you do that with a motor? Ugh. Deal or no deal island? Your guess is as good as mine. What is that? Two minutes to go. Minnesota, or Darnold under center. Snap. Handoff goes to Jones, and Jones spins off of his own lineman, and he picks up some extra yards. Jack Campbell was in on the tackle. Clock rolling. With a pickup of 5 there. Darnold goes under center once again. There's the snap. Toss goes out to Jones. Jones getting a block up front. Picks up the first down. A flag comes in late, though. From inside the secondary. I don't know. I think this might be on Detroit. They're talking about it. I don't know what it could have been. It just came in there. And it'll be defensive holding. That's an automatic first down added on to the run. That is Pat O'Connor. Called for defensive holding. Minute and 16 left. And an extra penalty added on. Definitely can't have that. In a 2-minute drill, when you're up just 4, definitely can't have that. Vikings 0 for 2 in the red zone tonight, but they're 10th in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage with 60% going into this game. Darnold in the shotgun. Snap. Darnold hands it off, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Jones picks up maybe a yard. DJ Reader was in there to snuff that one out, and the clock continuing to roll here. Detroit has just one timeout, thanks to the early timeout in the first quarter and then the failed challenge. Minnesota still has all 3, but they have yet to use them. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold looking, throwing up the middle. It's caught and brought down there by Campbell. And it is 3rd down. Clock still rolling. I'm not sure why Minnesota's not calling TO. 3rd down and 6. Okay, finally he's calling. They just said he's calling timeout. So with 28 seconds to go, Minnesota calls timeout on 3rd down and 6, which I gotta feel they're going for it, right? You're in this area, you want to take a lead, you get the ball back in the second half. What? Justin Jefferson and Amik Robertson played against each other in high school? Oh. I didn't know that. I did not know that. 3rd down and 6. Need a huge stop here. 28 seconds to go. Minnesota still has 2 timeouts. Just inside the 15 of Detroit. Darnold takes a snap. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Darnold gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Another stop in the red zone. It's 4th down and 6. Josh Paschal brought the pressure on Sam Darnold. So they're going to bring out, are they bringing out the field goal unit again? Boy, he's lucky there was no black jerseys in the area because that ball was in no man's land. Aaron Glenn fist bumping the way his defense has been playing. This will be from 31 yards out. This is a deeper one than last. Made a 25-yarder. Here comes a 31-yarder. Kick is up, and it's good. Cuts the lead for Detroit down to just 1. It is 7-6 Lions with 20 seconds to go in the half. Oh my gosh, that was loud. My only problem right now is they're getting the ball back with a chance to take the lead in the third quarter. That's what I don't like. I know you force them to settle for field goals, but now all they need is a field goal and they can get the lead. Lions just 129 yards of offense in a little over 17 minutes of possession and just 7 points on the board. Just really has not been much offense. Well, frankly, for either team. And that's a very bad kick that ends up going out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty on Minnesota. So it'll give the Lions much better field position with 20 seconds to go. I mean, if you can maybe get a shot, get a couple of plays here to get you into field goal range, and maybe Jake Bates can get you up 4 points. You feel pretty good. You scored double digits in the first half. Although in this offense, that's usually most first halves. So now, thanks to that kick out of bounds, Detroit's got a real shot with that timeout in hand as well. They're just going to need a couple of big plays quickly. Goff all alone in the shotgun. Pass coming. Goff looking, airs it out, and it's caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown, who gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Only 5 seconds, and they just flip the field there. That's a big play there from St. Brown. Jake Bates waits on. He has not been called to action very much in this game. Get a big play like that in 5 seconds off the board. You'll definitely take that. Gonna need a few more, though. Give Bates a little extra time. Or a little extra room, I should say. Goff throws it. It's caught there by Khalif Raymond for a first down again. And a timeout, I believe, has been called. Or no, they're going to call it at 1 second. There it is. 2 seconds to go. A first down picked up. And Jake Bates is going to be out there to deliver potentially the first field goal of the night for the Lions to go up to a score of 10-6, make it a 4-point lead. This is huge. I mean, because this game feels like it is more of a defensive meet between these two teams, so every point you can get is needed. He's made it from as long as 58 yards. But he had a rough night in San Francisco. He missed a few extra points, but he did make some field goals in the clutch. This is from 48 yards out, 10 yards shy of his career high. In an indoor arena, Minnesota still got 2 timeouts. I wonder if they're going to ice the kicker here. And they do. Minnesota calls timeout number 2 to ice Jake Bates. I wonder if they. You can't call 2 timeouts in a row, so can't do it again. This will be the final play of the half. "48 yards out to make it a 10-6 lead for Detroit. Snap, hold, kick, and he nails it. Perfect kick from Jake Bates, and it is 10-6 at the half. Lions on top. Vikings will start with the football, but they are down 4, thanks in part to the leg of Jake Bates. So the Lions get double digits in the first half, but just 1 touchdown in the first half. All right. Kevin O'Connell very disappointed, it looks like, in his defense to give up those unnecessary. Look at Dan Campbell. Look at that grin. You'll take that. I mean, you had 20 seconds getting the ball back, and you got some points out of it. You'll definitely take that because points are at a premium right now. Whew. Oh my gosh. So we go into the second half with a 71.3% chance to win this game. That's not as high as I'd want it to be, but it's more than likely, I guess. So feel good about that at least. Defense was good this half. I mean, you held them to just 6 points. I'll take that. But the offense, man, oh my gosh. We would have just scored 2 more touchdowns. We could be dominating going into the second half. What is this? The Americas. Narrated by Tom Hanks. Huh. That does actually look kind of cool. Not going to lie. All right. Because I know I'm going to need it. I'm going to go pee right now really quick. So I will be right back. This is really uncomfortable local commercial for some jewelers. Who made this commercial? It's like made by aliens. I don't know if David is even listening, but he was texting me during the game. NBC's got the best football fame. I don't care what anybody says. It's the best. It's not even close. Fox is classic. CBS is very good. ESPN is excellent. NBC is the best. It's so grand. NFL Network, yeah, I don't even like that one that much. It's kind of cool. It's not. It's like kind of corny sounding. NFL Networks is nah. But NBC's, it's glorious. It's tremendous. Winner wins. Yeah, I mean, we already know. Oh my gosh. I still don't like that they are getting the ball back with a chance to take the lead. I don't like that. That's just, I hate starting with the football. I hate it. It doesn't help you, really. Starting with the ball late means so much more to the actual end of the game than starting with the ball at the beginning of the game. I was a coach. My rule would be I always defer. I don't care. I am never starting with never starting. If I have control of it, I'm never starting with the football. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Commanders Buccaneers, that should be a pretty good game, honestly. I'd love to see the Commanders go out and win. Jaden Daniels is a pretty fun story this year. Baker's just so hit or miss, though. It's like some weeks Baker looks elite, and other weeks it's like, what are you even looking at, Bake? Bake? People call him Bake. What's his real name? Is he really Baker? Is that his actual name? Hold on. Oh my gosh, it is. Somebody named their child Baker. Mrs. Mayfield. Or Mr. Mayfield. Whoever was responsible. Who did? Why? Baker Reagan Mayfield. Is there any information as to where that name came from? Born in 1995 in Austin, Texas. To James and Gina. Okay, here we go. Mayfield was given his distinctive name, Baker, which was his mother's idea, under the condition by his father that he also be named after the 40th U.S. President Ronald Reagan, which became his middle name. What kind of a deal is that? She gets the first name as long as nobody calls you by the middle name. No wonder this guy dealt with some financial struggles. He's the worst negotiator ever. What a terrible deal. James Mayfield. You get the first name, I get the middle name. What a great... You just got swindled by your wife. Swindled. I don't even really like the name Reagan. Like, this is... Not good. Not good. Why wouldn't you do Ronald? At least that's like a real name. Is Baker a real name? It's an occupation. It's something you do. You're a baker. You bake. I mean, although I will say it is a football player name. It's like he could not be a football player being named Baker Mayfield. I mean, it's definitely not a basketball player name. I can see it being a baseball player name. Probably not a hockey player name. It's a football or baseball name at best. Who the heck is Hoda? Who's Hoda? Brock Bowers, man. Immediately making an impact. I mean, it's not like they won. Like they just show the one play And they got these very creepy looking portraits of NFL players. Oh my gosh. Wow. Geno Smith earns $2 million for each career high passing yards, career high completion percentage, and 10 wins a season. Oh, Shane Steichen. I thought that said Shane Steichen got fired. Shane Steichen's coming back. Chris Ballard as well. Is Chris Ballard the GM, I assume? And Tyreek Hill said, quote, "I'm opening the door. I'm out, bruh." Really, just a complete master of the English language. He's like a composer, really, is really the right word. I'm opening the door. I'm out, bruh. I understand that these are athletes. Maybe they're probably not reading Shakespeare. They're probably not reading, anything above maybe a fifth or fourth grade level, around that range. Is it really that much to ask that they not talk like Neanderthals? At least some of them. Not all of them. Some of them talk very eloquently. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think he talks very elegantly. Other players, that's the first one that came to mind. Maybe it's just some of the George Pickens. Every time he speaks, it's I want him to unlearn the English language. I think he probably already has unlearned some of it. So it's you might as well just throw the rest of it in the garbage. But Tyreek Hill, he's definitely the king of it. He just says, he makes noise. He's like that, who's the, oh my gosh, the Wild Thornberries? What's the name of the character? Who just, makes noise? I never watched that show because it was on a little before my time. And so they would put that, because Nickelodeon knew how to bring in the children. They wouldn't put on any of the good shows or any of the popular shows at the time until 8 in the morning. They put that show on at 5 in the morning. So if I was a little kid and I woke up at 5 in the morning and I was I don't know what to do. I can't go back to sleep. Obviously, that's impossible. So I'm gonna go watch Nickelodeon, because in my mind I didn't understand that. I thought there was always a chance that a good show would be on, but no, it's just the Wild Thornberries or Rocket Power. That game that show I do remember. Although I was pretty young. What was another one that would be on? Rugrats. I remember that being on really early in the morning. Oh. Cancun, Punta Cana, Montego Bay. No, that's all right. I don't want to go to any of those places. I don't want to go to oh. MJ the Musical. I don't want to be a bearer of. He was already musical. You don't need to make it a music. What is it? Just about his life? I actually don't know if I want that. I don't want the personal life of Michael Jackson on Broadway. That sounds frightening. Oh my gosh, here we go. We're back. Oh my gosh. Nice view of the city there. You can see Little Caesars' arena. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 carries, 42 yards, and a touchdown. Fourth rushing touchdown of 25 plus yards this season. Most by a Lion since Barry Sanders in 97, who had 6. Jeez. Sam Darnold has a 59% pressure rate. Goff, 39%. 13 for 17 was Goff, but with a pick. Darnold 0 for 6 on goal-to-go passes. Wow. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's like you're not going to get a lot of short yard pick. You're usually, if you're passing the ball on a goal-to-go, you're just passing for the end zone. You just don't have room. The Vikings will get the ball to start this second half, so the Lions defensively have to keep up what they had going there, forcing Minnesota to settle for field goals and punt away. Well, Jared Goff will just have to watch on after a rough start offensively, but it ended well with that field goal drive with just 20 seconds. Final 30 minutes. Kick is up and away from Bates, and this one will be in the back of the end, or just in the end zone, and need for a touchback. "15 straight regular season wins when leading at halftime. That's the longest streak in the NFL for Detroit. Let's make it 16, boys." "15 minutes in this third quarter. Here we go." Darnold is under center to start the second half. Hockenson going in motion. Handoff goes to Jones. Jones is brought down for a gain of just 1. Or no, that's Cam Akers. I'm surprised they're starting with Cam Akers in the second half. 2nd down and 9. Darnold, they're moving quickly here right out of the gate. No huddle. Pass coming from Sam. Darnold airs out a prayer. That one is way incomplete. I don't know where he thought his receiver was going to be, but there wasn't a Viking player for another half mile. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Big 3rd down opportunity for this defense early. I think Dan Campbell was looking for intentional grounding. I mean, I don't know. That's a little... I get it, but I don't know. This is 3rd down and 8. Darnold in the shotgun. Jefferson going in motion. Moves back to the left side. Pass coming. Pressure coming. Darnold rolling. Still rolling. Throwing. It is incomplete. Amik Robertson, but a flag comes in. Are you kidding me? Amik Robertson made a play. I don't know. How was that pass interference? There's no way that's pass interference. They're talking about it right now. Or maybe it's illegal contact. It's illegal contact. That's an auto first. Are you kidding me? Brian Branch called for it. Where is the illegal contact? What? Wow. That is a very ticky-tack penalty, man. Wow. Brian Branch, the Pro Bowler, called for it. It's an auto first, so Minnesota catches a break. Here's the snap, play action. Darnold's going to throw. Darnold airs it out, and this one is incomplete. Could have been intercepted by Ife Milinfonwu. He was running for it, but hit the ground just before he get to it. Wait, so Aaron Jones, are they saying he's hurt? Because Cam Akers is in. And there he is. Just exiting the locker room. What was going on with him? But he's going to be on the sideline for at least this play. Darnold under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. Zero's just able to get the snap off. Handoff goes to Akers, who has a big hole past the 50, now past the 40. Akers is gone, just past the 20, and finally brought down by Kirby Joseph. No flags on the play. Cam Akers with a huge play. Biggest play of the night for Minnesota. That's just a nice looking block up front. Kirby Joseph, good on him to finally catch up to Akers and bring him down at about the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, though, for Minnesota. Touchdown to take the lead. All of this on that 3rd down that was taken away thanks to the penalty. 58 yards from Akers. They give it to him again. Why not? Well, that's probably why. He gets to just about the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Minnesota still, of course, not scoring in the red zone as Aaron Jones checks in for the first time this half. It'll be 2nd and goal. You got to think it's goal-to-go territory for Minnesota. They are not going to bring out the field goal unit. That's my feeling, at least. 3 of their drives in the red zone resulted, or just 2 of them resulted in field goals. The other was a turnover. Darnold going to throw it rolling. Pass is caught and brought down short was Aaron Jones. It'll be 3rd and goal, a gain of a couple. That's the first completion of the night from Darnold in the red zone. With goal to go, I should say. Great tackle there. I believe that is Amik Robertson. Yes, it was. Amik Robertson and Jack Campbell both in there to make plays. 3rd and goal. Darnold lining up under center. Ball at the Detroit 2. Snap. Play action. Darnold going to throw. Darnold under pressure. Darnold rolling, still rolling, throwing against his body. It's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 2. Is O'Connell going to keep his offense out there? He's going for it. Oh my goodness. This would be a huge stop for this defense to come out with no points on this opening drive. 12:06 to go in the 3rd. The next gen stats say to go for it. I would go for it for sure. Here we go. Ball is at the Detroit 2. Darnold is in the shotgun. Jones is to his left. Snap. Darnold going to throw. Darnold looking. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Darnold rolling to his right. Throwing against his body. It's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And it is a turnover on downs. Terry and Arnold, the rookie, making the play. Oh my goodness. The Lions defense makes another red zone stop. Huge stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. That was impressive. From they started the 5? Oh my gosh. All right, now offense, please. Your defense is playing out of its mind, especially in the red zone. Please, offense, give me some points. Score a touchdown. The way this is going, that might be all you need. Oh my gosh, but you're going to be stuck. You're going to be pinned all the way back at your own 2. So you're going to need a long drive. 98 yards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is like the highest stress that I've been all year. Can we please? I need like a JMO 60-yard bomb. It doesn't have to be 60 yards. Just like a JMO 40-yard play. Something like that. Give me some hope that this offense is actually going to cook in the second half, please. because that first half of offense was not what I've come to expect. Oh my gosh, they put a QR code up for the NFL shop. NFL prefers Visa. What do I care? Why do I care what the NFL what credit card the NFL prefers? That's the second turnover on downs in the red zone, by the way, for Minnesota. But I mean, a lot of this is just Darnold just making some bad throws. I mean, this last one to Addison, that was a decent throw, but he forced Addison to have to dive for that football. Arnold was able to just get a hand in there and make it all the more difficult. There's the snap. Play action. Goff going to throw. Goff looking, airs it out, looking for somebody, but it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Vikings. Way overthrown to Jamison Williams, and Goff turns it over on the first play. Second interception of the night for Jared. That one was just bad. You got to be kidding me, Jared. That was an awful, awful play. Harrison Smith, with his 37th career interception, the most among active players, it was just an arm punt. I mean, what in the world are you thinking there? The only solace you have is that they take it over in their own territory inside the 40, or just past the 45, I should say. But now you're just giving them basically an extra shot. Ay, ay, ay. Darnold under center. Right back with the football. There's the snap. Hand off to Jones. Jones looking for the hole, breaking tacklers, and finally brought down as Terrion Arnold is hurt on the tackle. Oh my goodness, no. The rookie, Terrion Arnold, made the play there. You could see him roll over. They are already just swamped with injuries on the defensive side. You can't afford to lose a starter like Arnold, who's had a really solid rookie season. Kirby Joseph looking on as well. Jeez, talk about a series of unfortunate events for Detroit. An interception followed by a Terrion Arnold injury. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, my gosh. Right after your defense makes a great play, Jared, you can't do that. You just can't. There's way too much time left. You can't be throwing a pass like that. I mean, I like that you're being aggressive, but geez, can you please not do that when J-Mo's got 3 guys around him, and one of them is the, league-leading interception guy in his career, I should say. Meanwhile, our defense has yet to get a turnover. Oh, please just don't be serious, Terrion. Please tell me he's just walked off the field. I really just, I can't. I can't anymore. Deal or no deal island. Like, how do you do this show on an island? I don't understand. Okay, what are we doing? We have the aerial footage of the game. Is there any? I mean, they're just showing fans. Can we please? Really? Okay. There's a shot of the city. Isn't that mall that they're building? That big building with all the windows? That really narrows it down. They were building that a couple of years ago. I don't know if it's done, but... Oh boy, Terrion Arnold is hobbling on the sideline there, getting assistance from the trainers. Oh yeah, he kind of twisted his ankle there. 2nd and 3. Darnold in the shotgun, takes the snap, pass coming. Darnold throws it out to Jones, looking for a block up front, which he does get just past the 40 for a first down. It just feels like the momentum is swinging for Minnesota. I mean, they get 2 free possessions to start the half, basically. Luckily, your defense came up with the stop the first time, but... And now Terrion Arnold's being carted off. Ay. Kendall Vildor is out there for Terrion Arnold. Darnold is under center. There's the snap. Play action. Darnold's going to throw it. Now under some pressure, Darnold gets rid of it. It's nearly intercepted. Zadarius Smith. That ball was a little low for him, but boy, oh boy, he could have had a big man interception. 2nd and 10. And now they're talking about whether or not there was a receiver. Is this going to be intentional grounding? And they drop the flag. It's going to be intentional grounding. It's intentional grounding on Minnesota. It's a loss of down, and it'll be a spot foul. So that's a huge play there. Let's see. He's in the pocket, or he's a little out of the pocket, but nobody was in the area. Oh my gosh, Darnold's just getting beat up out there, man. Oh my gosh, it went right through Zadarius Smith. If he catches that, he could have gone. 2nd and 23 now. Defense got to come up with another stop. Ball is at the 50. Darnold in the shotgun. There's a snap. Darnold, pass coming. Darnold airs it out. It's caught by Jefferson, and his defender kind of fell down there. It's going to be short of the first down, but it'll be 3rd down and much more manageable. See what even happened there. Amik Robertson fell to the ground, it looked like. Oh, yeah, he just tripped. Robertson was looking for an OPI there. So it'll still be 3rd down, though, for Detroit. 3rd down and 6 for Minnesota, I should say. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold airs it. It's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Justin Jefferson, the intended receiver. It's 4th down and 6. So now, what do? You're kind of in no man's land, or you're just going to imagine they're just going to punt it away. Oh my gosh. Justin Jefferson, almost every day of the week he catches that football. Wow. And they're going to try a 51-yard field goal to make it a 1-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. It is now a 1-point lead for Detroit with less than 10 minutes to go in the third. 10-9 in a low-scoring affair. Vikings once again settling for field goals. All right, well, now we have to score. Now we have to. Touchdown, please. I'm begging you. Jared, I'm begging you. Oh my gosh. So off those turnovers, They've got 6 points, which gives you just a 1-point lead. The fact that you have a 1-point lead off of 6 points from turnovers is at least positive, but gotta have a good offensive drive. Our offense has been terrible all night. I knew this was going to be a tough defense to play against, man, but I did not expect it to be this bad. Gosh. That like gave me like the phone ringing sound effect is exactly the same as the phone ringing sound effect I have at work, and it just gave me like a nightmare. I just had like it's like when you hear your alarm outside of the context that you normally hear it. All right. Well, out to kick it off for the first time this half is Will Reichert. $9:55 to go in this third quarter, which feels like it's been going for an eternity. Reichert just nails it to the end zone. It's need there for a touchback. Oh, geez. Here's the big hit on Gibbs from Ginkle. So now at the 30, Goff moving Jamison Williams in motion. Play action. He's going to throw. Goff airs it out to Gibbs a little high, but it's caught. And just short of the first down marker is Jameer. It'll be about a 9-yard pickup. Or maybe, no, yeah, he's about a yard short. That's what I just heard. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. Pressure is coming very quickly on Jared Goff. 9.5 to play in the third. Goff takes the snap, gives it over to Gibbs, and Gibbs trying to find the hole, and he's going to be able to pick up the first down thanks to some extra push in there from Penei Sewell. First down of the half for the Lions. Goff takes the snap. He's going to throw it out of center, and it is caught there by Sam Laporta, short of the sticks, but 2nd down and probably 6, maybe 5. There's a whistle being blown. Is there a Viking player down? I think there is. That is Phillips, number 97 for Minnesota on defense. Metellus Phillips. And he's immediately up, and he's going to just walk off the field. He's a captain on that defense, so geez, something got in his eye, it appears. So he is definitely just going to exit this snap at least, get him some eye drops. So now the clock will roll again. 2nd down and 3 on the 7-yard pickup from Laporta. First down would put him in Viking territory. There's the snap. Hand off to Gibbs, and he's going to roll for that first down. Oh, Van Ginkel getting a little talking to after it looked like almost a late hit for him. But definitely a first down for Detroit. And Jahmyr Gibbs checks out of this drive for now. Ball at the 49-yard line of Minnesota. There's the snap. Play action. Goff going to throw it. Gets it out to Jameson Williams, who's brought down for a loss. So 1 step forward and 2 steps back, right back in their own territory. It's 2nd and long. Byron Murphy Jr. makes the play there. I would have rather J-Mo just drop that ball. Second down and 15. Back just past their own 45. Pass coming, whistles being blown, and it's going to be a flag on Detroit. False start on the Lions makes it 2nd and 20. Taylor Decker this time flag for it. A lot of penalties on the Lions today. Really shooting themselves in the foot. 5 penalties for 30 yards to Minnesota's just 3 for 18. So now it is 2nd down and long in an offense that has not done anything pretty much the whole game. Minnesota looks like they're going to bring the pressure. Goff looking, airs it out. It's caught by Laporta, who picks up most of those yards, but not enough for a first. Into Viking territory they go, but it'll be 3rd down. Craig Reynolds was in there for a block. A great throw from Goff and an even greater catch by Laporta, picking up most of those yards. So 3rd down and 2 in Minnesota territory. They were in a similar spot when they went for it last time and failed to convert. Goff's going to throw it again. Goff throws it. It is caught there by Amon-Ra St. Brown for a first down. Now the Lions starting to move the football. 4 catches for 66 for Amon-Ra. It's a couple of nice big plays here for the Lions. They are about a first down shy of the red zone. Goff has to get rid of it quickly. It's caught by Jameson Williams trying to get some extra yards, but he's brought down for a gain of just about 6. Oh my gosh. Van Ginkel, man, he's got some very glorious, and not as glorious as Anzalone's hair, but glorious hair nonetheless. It's a 5-yard pickup from J-Mo, 2nd down and 5. Goff under center, takes the snap. They give it to Gibbs. And Gibbs, I believe, is going to just get to that first down. Oh, it's going to be 3rd down and short, they're saying. About a half a yard shy, but the Lions into the red zone for the first time, I think, in the game. I don't think they got into no, because they were at the 25-yard line when they scored a touchdown. So it'll be 3rd down and inches. I don't think they've been in the red zone all game. There were some whistles going on. I don't know. What are they? Somebody call timeout? Or maybe they're checking the spot? They're going to say it's a first down after replay. All right. Kevin O'Connell does not like it. He's talking to the referee there. It definitely looked like it on first look, but you never know, especially with the way they called that last challenge 3rd down. For 3rd down. Yep. Yeah, I mean, So the clock continuing to roll here for Detroit into the red zone. I believe, if I could be wrong, but I believe this is the first time tonight. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs trying to find a hole. He's going to get to the 15-yard line. It'll be second down. Inside 4.5 to play in this third quarter. Just feels like, the touchdowns and points are at a premium in this game. Lions got to take advantage here. Got to get a touchdown. Goff is under center. Ball is at the Minnesota Viking 15. Snap, fakes the toss, throws over to St. Brown, who is going to be short, picking up just a couple. It'll be third down and fairly manageable for this Lion offense, especially the way they've been playing this drive. But boy, oh boy, you wonder what the mindset is of Dan Campbell if in a game like this he goes for it if he doesn't pick up 4 here. Oh my gosh, I think they thought about a hook and ladder to Penei Sewell there, but that did not work out. Goff under center. Gibbs staying in the backfield. There's the snap. The give to Gibbs. Gibbs hit at the line. He's going to be short. It'll be just past the 10-yard line. It'll be fourth down and about 1. And they are staying on the field. They'll say it's 4th and 2. Lions are 1 for 2 on 4th down. Had that errant throw by Goff. It was tipped at the line. See what they do here. Just inside the 10. Pass coming. Goff, pressure, throws, caught. Gibbs, touchdown! Second tutty of the night for Jameer. And the Lions extend the lead. What a play call on 4th and 2 to throw the ball and a 7:25 possession to score a touchdown. That is massive. Absolutely massive. And Jameer Gibbs having the night of his life. He could have walked in with his eyes closed. Extra point coming from Bates. Snap, hold, kick, and it's good. It is now 17-9 Detroit. An 8-point lead for the Lions. That is a huge drive, a huge touchdown to burn most of the third quarter. Woo! Woo! Needed that. I love these Progressive Becoming Your Parents commercials. I love this woman is wonderful. This woman who plays this Becoming Her Parent, it's just wonderful. Anybody who's from the Midwest, suburbia, upper middle class, maybe middle class-ish, these commercials hit home. Because you know these people because they're your parents. Your parents are my parents are like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, defense, keep playing the way you've been playing. I would like a punt, please. That's what I would like. Maybe a turnover. Turnover would be nice. I just want a driver they don't score any points. That's what I would like. I don't want a field goal. I don't want none of that. Just give me a driver. They don't score any points to where our offense can take over and put this game far out of reach. So, what is with like these remakes of the like Universal monsters? Are we gonna get a Frankenstein remake? I mean, it looks, at least it's like an original looking movie. It's just they slap on the Wolfman. They already apparently did the Invisible Man. I didn't even know they did that. What about the Creature from the Black Lagoon? Did they do that? What about I guess they're doing Nosferatu. But that's not Universal Monsters. That was like Nosferatu was a German movie, I think. Or no. Actually, I don't know. What in the heck am I looking at? Ew. Whipped cream and then powdered sugar on French fries? Oh, they're waffle. Oh. That changes everything. That changed. I was going to throw up. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lions up 17-9. Jake Bates out there to kick it off for just the second time this half. And there it is. It's a line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lions defense needs to keep it up here. Keep applying pressure on Sam Darnold. Keep forcing these errant throws. One of these times, man, these errant throws is going to result in the turnover with guys like Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph out there. Going to need those guys to step up and, well, I guess just continue playing the way you've been playing on the defensive line because they've been bringing pressure on Darnold all night. He's under center. Darnold tosses it out to Aaron Jones. Jones is brought down after a gain of just about 3. Jack Campbell was in there on the back end. Second down and 7. Darnold takes the snap. He's going to throw it. Darnold under pressure on the roll again. Darnold throws. It is caught wide open. Was Jalen Naylor who stumbled out of bounds. But there is a flag down. This play might be coming back. This play might be coming back. They're talking about it. Let's see. I don't know what that signal was. Defensive holding. Oh my gosh. Iffy Melifonwu called for the defensive holding. Jeez Louise, how many penalties on us? This is ridiculous, man. Clock will continue to roll here as the Vikings are at the Lion 40 after that play. Darnold takes the snap, hands it off to Jones, and Jones is brought down for a gain of just about 3. Minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Ten carries for 46 yards for Jones on the night, by the way. Darnold's going to throw. Pressure coming. Darnold gets rid of it. It's caught and then immediately tackled there by Iffy Melifonwu. And that makes it third down, but a pretty manageable third down. Third down and short. Final minute of the third quarter. 3rd and 4. Iffy Melifonwu, that's a great play to go down low and trip the receiver up there. Crowd into it in Ford Field. It's a tough environment to play in. Aaron Jones on the sideline right now. Vikings 3 for 10 on third down. Snap, pass coming. Darnold looking under pressure, throws. It's incomplete. No flags. Anzalone in coverage on Hawkinson. It's 4th down and 4. In no man's land. I'm assuming they're just going to try to kick a field goal here. Anzalone coming back from injury makes a huge play. Hawkinson was looking for the flag, but right now he's looking like he played when he did in Detroit, dropping balls in big spots. And they're going to go for another field goal here. This one from 52 yards out, deepest of the night. What's going on? They had the wrong ball? They didn't have the kicking ball. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, that was fun. I think they had the wrong ball out there. All right, 51 yards out. Reichert, snap, hold, kick. It is no good. Wide right. Big fat zeros on the board on that drive for Minnesota with 23 seconds to go in the third. Reichert finally misses on the perfect night he has had. That one wide to the right. Reichert with an expressionless face after that, and O'Connell now the Lions have a huge chance if they could score a touchdown here. Boy, that would really sort of set the edge a little bit for Minnesota. Goff under center, takes the snap, play action. He's going to throw. Goff, immediate pressure, gets rid of it to Gibbs. A lot of room to run for Gibbs past the 50, and he's forced out of bounds there for a first down pickup. Great night so far for Jameer. Clock will roll here, and that should do it for the third. Lions have the ball in Minnesota territory. They're up 17-9. Chance to make it more. Oh boy. 15 minutes away from one of these teams being crowned the NFC North champion and the number 1 overall seed in the NFC. It is coming down to the wire. This actually does look pretty cool. This America's documentary. Narrated by Tom Hanks. I love these kind of nature documentaries. I don't really get to watch them because I'm usually watching YouTube videos or something, but I love watching, like, if there's any, like, regular TV that I would watch, it'd probably be those. Just because I want to see animals kill other animals. It's not the only reason. Part of the reason. Skip to the part where the cheetah kills the antelope. I want to see a polar bear rip a seal into smithereens. I was going to say a penguin, but then I realized that polar bears and penguins don't meet. Polar bears are in the Arctic. Because Arctic, fun fact, I think it means like place with bear or something like that. Antarctic means no bear. We're a simple people. Oh, all right, please. I just need a touchdown, though. I need a touchdown. Touchdown here would do immense. It would do immense things for the culture. All right? It would do immense things for the culture. Right now, I'm just going to say this. Right now,
I have a great relationship with the blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the blacks.
I got a great relationship with the blacks right now. Great relationship with the blacks. I need the blacks to continue doing what they're doing. The jerseys. What are you guys thinking? You guys are so weird. I don't know what you were thinking. What? Guys, like, what are you like? Guys, Amon-Ra's not even black. What are you talking about? That confuse everybody. Oh, what is this? Detroit Historical Museum. I've never been. I love museums. I've never been to the Detroit Historical Museum. That's quite the drone footage. I'm gonna be sick just looking at it. Don't hit that motor. Don't hit that fake car. The Model T. Lions have the ball. The Minnesota Viking 45. Play action. Goff gonna throw. Goff finds the open man. It's Laporta. Oh, he stiff arms a man for a first down. Goff stepping up and throwing to Laporta up the middle. And back-to-back throws for first downs for the Lions as the fourth quarter counts down. 6 catches for 56 yards for Big Sam Laporta. Another quick snap. This one's, oh my goodness, nearly intercepted by Van Ginkel. Oh my goodness, that would have been a pick 6 if he caught that. Lions catch a huge break. It'll just be an incomplete pass. Oh my goodness. Just off the fingertips of Van Ginkel. He might have been tackled by Penei Sewell, but either way, that is, ooh boy, don't do that again. Another pass coming from Jared. Jared, this one is thrown and caught by his own guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who is going to be just short of the first down mark. It'll be 3rd down and about 1. Yeah, it took about a couple of Viking defenders there just to bring him down. I guess he kind of went down on his own, too. He gets so low, and that's the thing, is like he can get low and just get those extra itty-bitty yards that you need. In this case, it was just 9. Goff's going to quickly throw it. Throws it up the middle to Jameson Williams for a first down. Big catch from Jamo. After contact, you love to see it. First down again. That is an elite throw from Jared to Jameson Williams, and an elite catch from Jameson to hold on to that football. That is one tough kid who has really gone off this year, who had a really rough start to his career with the injury and the suspension. He has really shown to be one of the top receivers in this offense. Handoff goes to Gibbs, who cuts to the outside. Gibbs looking for a block, finds a hole. Gibbs to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown number 3, Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh my goodness, Jahmyr. Have a night. Not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns. It's 23-9 Detroit with 13:06 to go. Oh my goodness. If he was any other running back, that play would have been dead at about maybe the 5-yard line. But he puts on the gas, and a nice block up front there by Big Tim Patrick. Extra point is up and good by Jake Bates. It's 24-9 with 13 minutes and 6 seconds to go for Detroit to win its 2nd NFC North title in as many years. Woo! Oh my goodness gracious. What a run from Gibbs. Oh, they still got time, though. Okay? They still got time. Need the defense to keep doing what it's doing. Just hold them. Just don't give up the big plays. Keep pressuring Sam Darnold. Oh my gosh. I'm sweating like a pig right now. I'm like a whore in church. See, because a whore is... Never mind. I'm going to let it go. This is a family show. All right? I'm not going to explain to you that joke. I'm not going to dignify that terrible, untoured joke with an explanation. If you don't get it, good. Don't look it up. You're probably too young to be watching this anyway. We're kind of in the PG-13 range, I'd say, on this show. I say some words that I wouldn't say necessarily to like a 5-year-old. Like, let me think of a word. Like swindled. I don't think a 5-year-old will know what the word swindled means. Bamboozled. I actually probably wouldn't use that in front of a 5-year-old. Because that would be that 5-year-old's favorite word. Oh, Pat O'Connor is out with a calf injury, and Terran Arnold is questionable right now. Okay, so that's two. Well, I guess O'Connor is a backup for an already injured defensive line, but you definitely don't want to stack on any more injuries than you need to. You just hope that, assuming you can close this game out, you get that bye week, an extra week there to get healthy for the divisional round, but you got to close this one out first. Jake Bates out there to kick it off. And there it is. Deep and into the back of the end zone for a touchback. That's crazy. I'm surprised by how well Anzalone has played tonight. I figured he would still have some rust. I figured, maybe, he's just coming off of the injury. He wouldn't be able to be all that It's like as if he didn't get hurt. My man had a broken forearm, and he's like playing as if he had an extra forearm. $13:06 to go. Darnold under center. There's the snap. Toss to Akers, trying to go the other way, and he will just be down for a gain of maybe 2. Could have been down for a loss. Look at his arm. Ugh. That is nasty. I did not need to see a forearm level stitch on Alex Anzalone, but thank you, NBC. Darnold's going to throw it. Pressure coming immediately. Akers makes the catch, and who else but Anzalone to make the tackle? A gain of just 3 makes it 3rd down with 12.5 remaining. This would be a huge stop for this defense right here, right now. 3rd down and 5. Third down and 5. Ball at their own 35. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold looking, now rolling to his right. Darnold under pressure gets rid of it. It is incomplete. There's a flag down in the secondary. Anzalone can't believe it. They're going to say another defensive holding call in Detroit. It's an auto first. Anzalone, I was just complimenting you, and you give up a holding call. Where's he holding? Where's the hold? Is that the hold? Man, come on. Are you kidding me? That's holding? Meanwhile, there's a Lions defensive player who is on one knee right now. Levi Unzarike. You hate for that to be him. He's struggled with injuries basically his whole career in Detroit. I just can't believe that's a hold, man. That's a ridiculous call. Well, Levi appears to be all right. He's walking off, albeit gingerly. Hopefully, it's just a couple of snaps off for him. $11:50 to go in this game. Now at their own about 40-yard line. Darnold under center. Pass coming. Darnold swings it out to Akers, who is brought down and might have gained half a yard, if that. It'll be second down. The clock will continue to roll here. Again, that clock becoming a much bigger factor here for Minnesota. 11 and a half and counting to go in the game. You're going to say a gain of 1 on that swing to Akers. Second and 9. Snap, pass coming. Darnold looking, throwing up the middle. It's knocked down and incomplete. Brian Branch was in there, got a hand in there, and knocked that ball out of the hands of TJ Hawkinson, the former Lion. That's a great play from Branch. Just punched that ball right through the hands of Hawkinson. Third down and 9. Three seconds on the play clock. Got to snap the ball. There it is. Pressure coming on Darnold. He's brought down and sacked. That is Al-Quadin Muhammad. Fourth down, Minnesota, and the clock will roll. And the punt team is coming out for Minnesota. The pressure finally gets home again. And Sam Darnold had nowhere to go when big Al-Quadin Muhammad wrapped his arms around him. Punt coming out for Minnesota. There's the snap. There's the punt. This one pretty deep. Khalif going to take it out from just inside his own 20, and he kind of hurdles to about the 25. Wow. Khalif Raymond with a decent return. Woo! Huge stop there from the defense, man. That was huge. Forced the punt. Aiden Hutchinson on the sideline likes it. All right, if we score a touchdown here, it's Jover. If we score a touchdown here, we ice this game. Oh. That was a creepy looking Geico commercial. Are they ever going to get rid of the gecko? I don't think they ever will. That gecko is going to be as part of our lives as long as Geico does not ever go under. Oh boy. All right. 98.4% chance to win. Still not high enough. Still not high enough. I need a touchdown here. I gotta say, like, it seems like every car commercial I see is for one of these electric vehicles. Say what you will about electric vehicles, like the merits of them or whatever, but like nobody has them. Like I've seen maybe like I've seen Teslas. I guess those are like the only electric vehicles I see. Like I mean, I don't drive a whole lot, but I drive a decent amount. I don't see any of the EVs on the road. I don't know. I don't drive an electric vehicle. I don't know. Maybe somebody, if you drive an electric vehicle, I mean, it's cool, I guess. Like they're less loud. I mean, the Teslas are really kind of interesting. It's like I don't know. It's like a computer. It's just like humming. Handing off goes to Gibbs, who finds a hole, and there goes Gibbs past the 50, 45, breaking tacklers past the 45 of Minnesota. Nearly lost the football, and the Lions, I think, have it. They're going to say he was just down. Jahmyr Gibbs, with a big run, flips the field for Detroit. Have a night, Jahmyr. If they win this game, you know who's getting the game ball. That's why they call him Sonic, because he's just that fast. Yeah, I mean, he was down definitely as that ball, before that ball came out. 4 seconds on the play clock. Here comes, no, there's the snap. Handoff once again goes to Gibbs. Oh, that time, that did not look fun. He picks up just a few yards. It'll be second down. 9 minutes away from an NFC North title and the number 1 overall seed. Touchdown leaders in 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs with 19. He's had 3 tonight. He leads the league. He went in, not even in the top 4. And with 3 tonight, he now leads the league. Gibbs with the handoff. Gibbs breaking tacklers. Another first down for Gibbs. They might as well just keep running the same play because Jahmyr Gibbs is on an absolute terror. He has been just lighting up Minnesota in this second half. Van Ginkel is on the sideline for this play. Kevin O'Connell watching on in pure agony as his defense, which had kept him in this game in the first half, is just starting to fall apart here. This would be a 3rd touchdown drive in a row if Lions complete it. Handoff to Gibbs, and he will get inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. That will just be second down, though. Aaron Glenn in the comfortable position that he's in. Talk about dialing up a masterclass of a performance. Offensively, Minnesota has done absolutely nothing. They've stalled out in the red zone. They've had a missed field goal. They've had to settle for field goals the entire game. This is one of the most impressive showings I've seen from Aaron Glenn so far. And I think a lot of it has to do with getting Anzalone back, obviously. But still, really impressive stuff so far tonight. Play action. Goff going to throw it. Goff rolling to his right. Still rolling. Still rolling. He's got to be aware of where he is. He ends up for a loss. He should have just thrown that football. I guess, well, okay. I guess maybe the thought is you run the clock and you'll take a 3rd and long in this territory. Certainly in field goal range for Jake Bates. It's going to be 3rd down and 9, so certainly manageable. And there are a chance of Jared Goff right now in Ford Field. Wonder what the play call is going to be here. 4 on the play clock. Got to snap it. There it is. Pass coming. Goff looking, throwing, caught. And that is Laporta, who will be short of the first down marker. Now, are they going to just kick a field goal here? They're going to go for it. Right now, they're up 15. I mean, in my mind, I would rather just kick the field goal because you go up an extra possession. But they're not going to do it. Keeping the offense out there on 4th down and 2. They've already converted 2. One of them went for a touchdown. Oh, and they got him to jump. They got him to jump. Oh, my goodness. Oh my gosh, they're talking about it. I think that they jumped. Goff is listening in. And it will be a neutral zone infraction on the defense. See, this is the thing people don't think about when Dan Campbell's going for it. They earnestly thought we could have just been doing this just to get them to jump, but they have to think that we would be crazy enough to actually do it. So these guys are on the edge, they're raring and ready to go, and they are going to jump off sides way more often when they know that you're willing to go for it in those spots where you really don't have to. So the Lions get an extra set of downs. It'll be goal to go, a chance to ice this game if they score a touchdown. Clock continuing to roll, 5.5 to go. Snap, handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs finding a hole, staying on his feet. He's in! Touchdown, Jahmyr Gibbs again! Touchdown, not number 1, not number 2, not number 3, but number 4 on the night. Amazing. Just give him the All-Pro. Like, honestly. Jahmyr Gibbs was on a mission this night. 4 touchdowns, 3 of them on the ground, 1 of them a receiving touchdown. Extra point coming. Snap, hold, kick, and Bates nails it. Detroit, in this second half, has completely dominated the Minnesota Vikings. And that touchdown almost certainly will put this game on ice. 5:14 to go. 31-9 Detroit. 99.9% chance to win with 5 minutes to go. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh. What a night for Jahmyr. Give this man the All-Pro, give him the game ball. Do whatever it is you want. I know Saquon is elite. I know Derrick Henry is also very elite. This man put the entire offense on his back in the second half. Maybe not the entire offense, but every single touchdown this game has been because of Jahmyr Gibbs. Hey, it's Woody Harrelson. Hold on, is the Monopoly Go guy, is he being voiced by Will Ferrell? Yeah, that's Will Ferrell. That's definitely Will Ferrell. Who would have thought that putting Amik Robertson one-on-one with Justin Jefferson would completely shut him down? Amik Robertson, he has shut down Jefferson. Like, Justin Jefferson, brother, did you even play today? He's done basically nothing. If anything, he's been more of a liability because he's dropping balls. He dropped almost as many balls as TJ Hawkinson. You know, when TJ Hawkinson got traded, he said he was ready to start winning. I'm just curious, TJ, when is that going to start exactly? You know, like because it seems like every time we play the Vikings, we just roll. Except for the one time when we almost gave him the game earlier this year. Anyway. Oh, he played him at La Tech as well. That's crazy. 1st and 10, 5:14 to go. The NFC North title and the number 1 overall seed on the line for both of these teams, and it's looking more and more like it's going to be Detroit's to have for the 2nd straight year. Game not over yet, though. Darnold takes the snap, play action. He's going to throw it. Darnold looking, throwing. It is caught there by Hawkinson, but Anzalone brings him down. Those guys are former teammates, so they know each other fairly well. There's Brad Holmes, general manager and executive vice president of the Detroit Lions. He gave Amik Robertson that deal this offseason. He's been really a solid DB for Detroit. Just a tough, hard-nosed player in the secondary. Darnold holding on to the football, now rolling, and he's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up the first down. Who had Sam Darnold making a first down run on their bingo card? Because bingo. You just win the whole row. So they do stop the clock because of that out of bounds run for Darnold. If you're the Lions right now, you just want to see that clock roll. Infield tackles, open field tackles, and no big plays. Pass coming from Darnold. Darnold rolling, flag coming in. They're calling this play dead. Are they going to say delay of game? It is the delay of game on the offense. Ford Field gets another forced penalty on Minnesota. That's why this place is so hard to play. Van Ginkel just watching on in utter despair as his offense. I mean, frankly, his defense did not play well in the second half either. It was a great first half, but completely fell apart in the second. Pass coming from Darnold. Airs it out. It's caught there by Jalen Naylor, who is wrapped up and thrown out of bounds. So that will stop the clock again. Brian Branch on the tackle. Again, you're trying to get those tackles not to go out of bounds. Minnesota certainly has the capability to make big plays quickly. Don't want to give them that shot. Darnold's going to throw. Darnold, some pressure. Airs it out deep. There is nobody home for that one. Incomplete. There is a flag on the play. And it's going to be defensive holding again. It's an auto first. Kendall Vildor called for it. His first penalty of the night after coming in for the injured Terrion Arnold. Okay. They're just not letting him play, man. I'm sorry. That's you got this defense plays physical. Like, it just seems ridiculous that every little touching of the receiver is holding, or hadn't been any pass interferences, at least so far. But play action pass coming from Darnold. He throws it. It's low. Did he catch that? They're marking it as a catch. Are they sure he caught that? That looked like it bounced. Wow. Okay, you know what? That's a really good catch from TJ Hawkinson. He just got his hands under it. And Campbell threw the challenge flag. I don't think that was an incomplete pass. Let's see. I think he got his fingers underneath. I think that's a catch. What does this look like? That's a catch. That's a catch. Oh, boy. Darnold kind of limping there. I think that's going to... I don't think they're going to overturn that. There's nothing I can see there that's clear. I can't tell if that is supposed to be like like the FedEx, like the crazy. Is that actually? They don't have like the little message at the end that like this is a real story. All right, whoever signed Kai and Snoop Dogg to T-Mobile commercials and Mahomes, fire that person. Fire that human being. And if it wasn't a human being, uninstall the program. Whatever it is you got to do. I can't. It's like the 3 most annoying people. T-Mobile. Snoop Dogg used to be like a gangster. Now he's like, I guess this is sort of the irony of these like kind of like, I guess 90. It was mostly the 90s rappers, like the NWO, that sort of crowd, is that they just kind of become the thing that they were theoretically against. It's like Snoop Dogg is like, he's got he's like sponsored by T-Mobile. I think he's also got like oh my gosh, what's it? The like smokeless fire pit things. He just is he's like every NWA. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought what NWO isn't that the wrestling thing? Wow. Oh yeah, that did hit the ground. Wow, they reversed the call. Wow, that's a great challenge. Wow. That first replay they showed, you could see it hitting the ground. So 2nd and 10. Darnold's going to throw. Darnold looking, throwing, caught, but ball's knocked out, and it's picked up by Detroit. Josh Pascal's got it. Look at the big fella go. No, there's that looked like, is that a catch? Yes, they called a catch, fumble, recovered by Detroit. Oh, Justin Jefferson picked a bad night to have a bad night. That's definitely a catch. He's running with it. Kindle Vildor with the redemption arc after that. Wait, what? They're saying it's incomplete. He ran with it. Are you kidding me? Can we throw the challenge flag? He steps down with it, and then he runs with it. Are you kidding? How is that not a catch? Am I losing my mind? He catches. He's like this. He catches it and then goes like this, and then they look. That is absurd. Can somebody find out where these referees are from? Weird. They're from Minneapolis. They're all from Minneapolis. It's really weird. All right. So 3rd down and 10 for Minnesota. Darnold looking to throw. Pressure comes. That ball is knocked down. Are they saying that's a fumble? Anzalone picks it up. They're just ruling it an incomplete pass. So it's 4th and 10. And obviously they got to go for it. From St. Cloud. Yeah, it's really weird. All these refs, they're from St. Paul, Minnesota. It's really odd. What's another famous city in Minnesota? St. Cloud, St. Paul, Minneapolis. What else is in Minnesota? Rochester? Winona? Where's Minnesota University of Minnesota? Where are they? What city is that? We already said Winona. David and I you just named. Yeah, we both named the same cities. Where is the University of Minnesota located? There's a flag on the play. Duluth. That's a good one. That's a good one. What's the flag now? Oh, Anzalone's indicating it's on the offense. Delay of game. You know what, David? Shout out to Bishop Barron. He just proved that that God is not a Vikings fan. He probably prayed for this. Even though I think he's from Minnesota. Where is Bishop Barron from? Hold on. I gotta Google. Hold on. Okay, we'll look at it after this. Okay, 4th and 15. Snap. Pass coming from Darnold. Pressure coming. Darnold airs it out. It's incomplete. Naylor, the intended receiver. Turnover on downs. Okay, Bishop Barron is from Chicago. He did pray for this to happen. He hates the Vikings. He's a Bears fan. Well, now I can look at my phone. He hates Minnesota as much as we do. He knew his Bears were not going to do anything for him this year, so he prayed for Minnesota's downfall. The lesser of two evils. It's like rooting for Iran in the Iran-Iraq war. 4:09 to go. Detroit gets the ball after a turnover on downs. They got a chance to make this embarrassing for Minnesota. Swing pass out to Jamison Williams. Gets a block up front. Flag comes in the secondary, but it's a first down for right now. Might come against Minnesota. Came from the back end. No, they're going to say OPI. Brock Wright, the tight end, called for offensive pass interference. What? What? He's blocking. What are... Do the refs know that we're up 31-9? You can call a million penalties. Oh my gosh. Handoff goes to Craig Reynolds, who finds a hole, and look at Craig Reynolds go, picking up about 18. Craig Reynolds staying in bounds to let the clock run. Seriously. I've never seen some of these calls by these referees tonight have been absolutely egregious. But it looks like it's probably not going to matter. Lions are a 2-minute warning away from just kneeing this ball out. I would love if they just score another touchdown just to rub it into Minnesota that they're big fat frauds and they're seasoned merchants. J-Mo makes the catch on the screen, but was tripping as he was going. He's going to be just short. Could have easily had the first down, but instead he's just going to torture them. My time has come. Oh. That Kevin Zeitler? Yeah, Kevin Zeitler might have pulled a hammy there a little bit. Christian Mahogany checking in. He had a pretty good start there against Chicago as a timeout has been called by Detroit. They are a first down away from being able to knee this game out. Well, either way, you hope, given the extra bye for Detroit, any injuries suffered today are not anything serious, and you'll be able to have those guys back in the divisional round. Give it to Gibbs. I don't even think he's in. I think it's just Craig Reynolds. I'm just putting in Reynolds. Reynolds will bring out a big run. He's capable. Craig Reynolds is a decent running back. At least for a third stringer. Handoff goes to Reynolds, who finds a little hole there just past the 30. It'll be second down. 2.5 minutes to go. Lions obviously just going to let the clock roll as much as possible. Most offensive touchdowns in a season. Lions are second in NFL history behind the 2013 Denver Broncos, who would go on to lose the Super Bowl that year. They were the top offense in the league that year. Peyton Manning, I think that was his first year in Denver. And there is the 2-minute warning. So the Lions 7 yards away from a second NFC North title in a row. First down will win it. I love Peyton Manning. I love him. Peyton Manning is one of my favorite former athletes. I guess athletes in general. I love that man. Always loved Peyton Manning. He's such a childhood staple to me. Peyton Manning on the Colts is just sublime. Sublime. Love Peyton Manning. And I love Omaha Productions. They do really good stuff. They had the 2 documentaries, the quarterback and the wide receiver, those on Netflix. Very good documentaries. Incredibly entertaining. Made me hate George Kittle's wife. Shout out Peyton Manning. He helped me hate George Kittle's wife. And look, JJ McCarthy. I hardly recognize him with his... he looks like Prince Charming from Shrek. See, this is just further proof that redheads are the spawn of the devil. Sam Darnold is not allowed to be victorious. He's an evil man. He's born of evil circumstances. And he just got exposed on national television in front of his friends, family, God, and everybody. Goff takes a snap, gives it to Craig, and Craig is brought down for a loss. The clock will roll with less than 2 to go. You're not even a redhead, David. You're barely a redhead. You had a Joey Harrington jersey? Did your parents hate you? If my dad got me a Joey Harrington jersey as a kid, I think I'd hate my dad. I don't hate him because he didn't give me that jersey. I guess that explains. Like kids don't care how bad a quarterback is. Craig Reynolds on the carry is not going to get the first down. Clock will continue to roll here on 4th down. Are they even going to kick it, or are they just going to go for it and just try to win the game? You might as well just go for it. Just try to win it. Former Viking Teddy Bridgewater. He's watching on as his old team is on the sidelines. No touchdowns given up. They're going for it on 4th down and 6. This is for the win. I mean, there's no time left anyway, so Minnesota's going to lose this game. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reynolds, and Reynolds, he's going to be a yard short. Clock has not stopped. I'm sure they're going to figure it out. Oh, there it stopped. So Vikings finally stopped Detroit on defense. Turnover on downs, but they got less than, well, we'll see how much time they have. I'm going to imagine 20 seconds. Are they just going to knee it out? Are they going to do anti-victory formation? That's embarrassing if you do victory formation when you're losing. Let's go Lions chance in Detroit. You can see some of the Minnesota faithful that traveled. And Boy, it's going to be a long car ride for them tomorrow. 27 seconds to go. Darnold is out there for the last time. Really doesn't matter what he does. And he is in anti-victory formation. He's in surrender formation. Darnold needs it, and that will do it. The Detroit Lions are the #1 team in the NFC for the first time in franchise history and are your 2024-2025 NFC North champions back to back. They are 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship game, assuming they win the divisional, will be in Detroit for the first time ever. They do it in front of the hometown fans. In a game to remember. We did it! NFC North champs, baby! Minnesota sucks. You know what?
I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks. I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks. I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks. I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks. I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks.
Hard win the game. Without a
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks.
Oh, I have a great relationship with the Blacks. One more time.
I have a great relationship with the Blacks. I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks.
I've always had a great relationship with the Blacks. Oh, what a game. What a win. It was so stressful in that first half, but little did we know when Minnesota scored, or when we kicked that field goal in the end of the second quarter, we won the game. We just didn't know it yet. Minnesota held to no touchdowns, 3 field goals. Sam Darnold sucks. Big game, little Sam. Big game, little Sam. 18 for 41, 166 yards and 2 sacks. Alex Anzalone did magic for that defense. Completely shutting down Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, buddy, did you even play? You had 3 more catches than me. He had one more he had one more catch than TJ Hawkinson, who also, buddy, did you even play? 2 catches for Hawkinson. Yes. Right here, Amik Robertson, MVP of the defense. MVP. If it's not Anzalone, it's him. He played incredible against Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, who for years, it seemed like every game they played, he always went off on us. Which, I mean, he goes off on everybody, but you know what I mean. We completely shut him down. He was not making plays. He was not doing anything. They couldn't score. They get into the red zone, and then Sam Darnold would just throw the ball 30 feet into the stands. And then Jahmyr Gibbs, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Or actually, yes, 4 touchdowns. One of them receiving. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 6 catches, 77 yards. J-Mo had 6 catches for 31 yards. Laporta had 7 catches, 63. It's just great. Jared Goff wasn't his best game. 231 yards, touchdown, and 2 picks. Wasn't his best game. But even in not his best game, we still scored 31 points and blow the doors off Minnesota. Such a huge victory. We're the #1 seed. We're the best team in the NFC. 15-2. Franchise best record in franchise history. Amazing. Oh, I want to hear these interviews. We got Anzalone, Gibbs, and Amik. I'll listen to the postgame. Most wins in a season in team history. Incredible. I mean, to be fair, for a good amount of the history, you couldn't win 15 games. At least in the regular season. Those 3 guys all got game balls from Sunday Night Football. That's crazy. Dude, Amik is probably living it up. He was such a low-key signing, too. Wow. Most touchdowns in the NFL. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. Oh, I love it. This is his first game ball ever. Amik, my beloved. Largest victory over the Vikings since 1997. Wasn't Randy Moss playing for the Vikings at that point? Man, and he almost had an interception too. Amik could have had an even better night. Oh, I love Amik Robertson so much. I want to just give him a big hug. I want to welcome him into my home, and I want to cook him a meal. He can kick up his feet. He can do whatever he wants. Amik Robertson, you get free food in the entire city of Detroit. I don't care. He can show up at any restaurant in Michigan. Free food. Don't care. Buy the restaurant. It's yours. So the Lions will get the week off. So I actually get a week off. I haven't had a week off of football on a weekend. Jeez, I can't remember last time. Maybe one of these Michigan State weekends? I mean, week 5 was the Lions' bye. So that was the last time I had a weekend in maybe Christmas? Or no, not Christmas. Thanksgiving? Yeah, I guess Thanksgiving I would have had a weekend off. Or a week off. Because I had a couple of Thursday night games there. Or at least one Thursday night game. So we would play the lowest seed, though. So if the Packers beat the Eagles, we would play the Pack. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, man? If they did it again. But we're probably most likely going to play the Commanders. Or I guess we could play the Vikings. Wait, no. Yeah, we could. We actually could. Theoretically. That's crazy. Could you imagine if we play the Vikings again? I don't want to play the Vikings again. I'm done. Detroit sweep Minnesota with the Pistons. That's right. Bro, it's a tough time to be a Minnesota sports fan. You lose to the Pistons and you lose to the Vikings, or you lose to the Lions in the same weekend. Man, that's tough. That's tough, man. We could play anyone in the division. We really could. I mean, I would prefer probably the Commanders. I just think they would get smoked. I do not think they would play well against us. But yeah. All right. Well, that is where we're going to wrap. Oh, that's the wrong. Hold on. That was the wrong button. That's where we're going to wrap up tonight. Your Detroit Lions are NFC North champions once again. And once again, they do it by beating the Vikings. This time they do it at home. And this time on week 18. In an all-time classic. The NFL regular season is over. We are on to the divisional round. That's so crazy, man. So crazy. Hoping on, yeah, right. Exactly. Arnold and Zeitler, get healthy. That's your mission. Don't do anything to re-aggravate it. Get back, get healthy. We're going to need both those cats for the divisional round for sure. Maybe we'll see. I don't know where Carlton Davis is at in his recovery. I mean, a broken jaw is not ideal. So hopefully maybe we could see him come back potentially. Trying to think of who else is on there. I heard Derek Barnes could be back for the Super Bowl. So we'll see about that. Who else even is there? I don't know what Aleem McNeil's status is. We still don't even really know what Dave Montgomery's status is because he's not had surgery or anything. So look, we'll see. The next couple of weeks are going to be intense. I'm just going to constantly be like, okay, who's moving towards practicing? What's the deal? What's going on? But man, the defense looked electric. The defense looked incredible with Alex Anzalone on that field. That's no disrespect to Jack Campbell. He did a fine job. But obviously, Anzalone just brings a presence to that defense, man. It's incredible. I mean, it might also just be big game Little Sam, but Anyway, that's where I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna just, take it all in, man. Back-to-back NFC North champions. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. We'll talk about it on Tuesday and preview, I guess, the NFL playoffs at this point. It's crazy how quickly the season is gone. Have a good night, everybody. Go Lions, NFC North champions once again. I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Have a good night. See you later. Goodbye.